Yo, 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 yo. What's up? It's your boy, your dog, Todd Ed, with the co-host with the most. Mark is also in the building, coming off
Yo,
a victory. So, man, like, don't get no better. Hey, y'all, first official Waffle House coming off a Falcons victory. you know, Can't ask for much more than that, ain't that right, Mark?
you can't ask for much more, man. Feels good. Feels good. Hey, it's been a long day, but man, it's always good to end a day with a W, man. Always
Yeah,
good to end a day with a W.
it's been a very long day. And get to that, man. Let's first off thank everybody for everybody's support that came and showed us a whole lot of support on the Bleacher Report app. We did our first live stream show on Bleacher Report, and it was a success. It was a lot of fun, but more than anything, man, like Atlanta Berg and y'all showed us so much love, showing up for us in that chat. You know what I mean? We had like I think at our peak about 80, 81 people in there. So the Bird game definitely came through. In fact, the person that we work with, guess you called it our producer, the person that we work
Yeah.
with, that's the first thing that they said after the chat. It was like, great job, guys. Y'all had the chat lit. And that was because, we got the crew behind us, we got our family behind us, ABG. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. Mark, if you want to speak on our show today on the Bleach Report, you had a floor.
Man, that was a lot of fun, man. Especially after a Falcons W. And I think you said it best. Like, it's really important for us to show our appreciation because y'all came out, y'all showed out. And people that aren't familiar with the ABG, the group with the family, they were surprised. Our producer was surprised. So that's a good feeling to come away with a W, on the field and then off the field with the Bleacher Report opportunity. So we thank you all, for coming out, showing out, and doing what y'all do best. And is go crazy in the chat. we know y'all gonna go crazy in the chat, so y'all got to make sure y'all bring that energy next week. We will be post game next week as well.
Yep. We on there next week also. Um, and we will be on there for the entire preseason. So, I definitely ask you for your time. I ask a favor of you to continue supporting us. If we do good enough in the preseason, who knows? They may ask us to step in for the regular season. But we'll play it game by game from now. But once again, y'all, thank you very much. We certainly do appreciate it a great deal. And let's get to our shout outs real quick. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's checking in real quick. We got John Brooks in the building. Says, what's good, Toddy? I came to bang. What's happening with you, John? John said he gonna bang even on a victory night. I dig it, I dig it, I
Right.
dig it. John also says, bro, that defense ate tonight. They were taking the Dolphins lunch money tonight. Yeah, that was great to see. As a Falcons fan, man, that was fantastic to see. Fantastic to see. And don't forget, y'all, this is the Waffle House crew. So, hey, as you make your comments, make sure to let us know what you want from the kitchen. We started a little late tonight. Like I said, it was a long night, man. But yeah, kitchen's still open. Just the Waffle House kitchen still open. Our boy David starts in the building. Says, "Let me get a pork chop, 2 eggs scrambled with cheese, and some grits." I got you. Order up, bro. I got you. I got you. John Brooks says, "Let me get some sweet tea and a waffle." I got you. Want some butter with that waffle too? No, let me know. Let me know. We got a guy Atlanta supporter is in the building. Says Toddy, you forever the Barack Obama of Atlanta Berg. That's my dog, man. That's my dog right there.
That's love. That's love.
So this was a great stepping stone to greatness. Yeah, yeah. Good, great things to come this season, man. Yeah, and David says, "Oh yeah, a cup of coffee. Yeah, we got you, bro. That's on the house. That's gonna definitely be on the house." John says, "Let's go fast. We did the damn thing tonight. Our defense ate tonight. We played with a lot of heart. We did a lot of heart, determination. It was great to see. Great to see. And oh yeah, people that normally watch from Facebook, man. I don't know how, but they banned me for 24 hours. So this strictly YouTube tonight. We did as y'all know, we had a with myself, Mark, and also Uncle Steve. we hosted a live party when we watched the first half of the game, which we also broadcast on YouTube on Facebook. And as soon as we got off the stream, they sent me a notification saying I was banned for 24 hours for that stream. Which I don't know why we didn't show anything. Didn't show no television. We didn't share no screenshots and nothing. So I appealed it. Hopefully they'll take it away. But this is YouTube tonight because I'm banned from Facebook with live streams. So I don't know what the deal was on that. Atlanta Sports is tired of thanks for being an inspiration to me and a lot of people because you're a chosen one. I had to give you your flowers because you're the truth. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Thank you a great, great deal. I definitely appreciate the kind words. Um, Also, Atlanta supporter says, y'all hit the like button and follow. Yes, please, please, please hit the like button. Thank you very much. Atlanta Sports says, tired of R. Smith also said we'll have some starters play next week in Mercedes Benz. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that also. We got Red Rose in the building. What's up with you, Red? Part of the Waffle House click also. Also, who else we got in here? Red says, missed the Bleach Report, but I'm here with y'all now. It's all good, man. You can always go watch it. It's still up. You can watch it. It's still up. It's going to be up on the app. So whenever you got time, go check it out, man. We definitely appreciate it. We got Wade in the building. Says, rise up. Can't wait to see these boys next week. You and me both, Wade. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Waffle House also. David says, we'll have y'all back in the Bleacher Report all day. Appreciate that, man. Thanks. It was a lot of fun. It was when we first started, I can't lie. I hardly ever get nervous when I do these, but I was a little nervous like the first probably 2 or 3 minutes. Then I had like tell myself like, man, it's just like you do all the time, man. It don't matter that you're on a different platform. Go ahead, do your thing. And then after that, I was good. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk to myself a little bit. Red Rose says, wish this was week 1. You and me both. Todrick Davis says, what's up, y'all? What's up, Todrick? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Red says, just a waffle and scrambled eggs and cheese, 2 slices of bacon. What you want to drink with that, bro? You're going to need something to take all that stuff down. You're going to need something to drink. You know what I'm saying? You know me, Waffle House Edition. We won tonight, too. You know I got me something to drink. Yeah, know that. Red said, I'll definitely be watching it soon afterwards. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Antonio Holloway is in the building. What's up, Antonio? How's it going? So what's up, chat? Game Pro says finally found out how to send messages in here. Yeah. You just go in that chat, man. It'll pull everything up for you. Atlanta supporter says the defense looks scary around Nelson and Jerry Gray. But took some joy. Only you, Atlanta supporter. Only you. That's something you go right to. Must have took some drugs or steroids for the play. David Starr said our offensive pass concepts look creative. We seem like we're going to be more balanced offense as well. Yep, I agree with you on that. I definitely agree. Red said some good old OJ and a little coffee. We got you. We got Miss Lisa Shepard in the building. How you doing tonight, Lisa? Hope you're doing well there in Miami. You know, went down there and you saw our team win. So I know you are in a great, great mood. So enjoy your time in Miami. I wish I was down there enjoying that sunshine and that beach with you down in South Beach. Wade says, I'll hit y'all with my report of how the team does next week afterwards. We'll be looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. So, Mark, what you thought about the game, man?
Man, I mean, it's just been an exciting day, first and foremost. But, I mean, definitely the defense, man. The defense looks much improved. Looks like we have a little attitude. We have an identity. And that's we're not going to break. And, we're going to come. We're going to bring it. We're going to be aggressive. And, again, I think that's a reflection of our defensive coordinator. So, I'm extremely excited, like a lot of people are saying about the next game. I'm extremely excited about week 1. But I think that's what caught my eye for this game, man. That defense, man, they was balling. It was flat out balling, especially the end of the game. They just did not let up. So definitely a highlight.
Right. They finished the game, and that was great to see them finishing the game. I know a lot of times with the Falcons in the past, we tend to let our foot up off the gas toward the end of the game, but not this time around, man. They came to play, and that was very, Very good to see. Um, and we talked about this a little bit earlier too, Mark. Like tell the people because you told me already, but tell the people like what did you think about the starters not playing? Like, what was what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I mean, initially, it was a little concerning. Because we had a history with Arthur Smith, his first season, as a Falcons coach. He went to the preseason, he didn't really play with starters, and that had a direct effect on how we started the season. I want to say that was the 2021. Was it the 2021 season or was it 2020, his first season here?
21. It was Matt last year.
So I mean, his first season here, again, he didn't play the starters at all, in the preseason. And then at week one of that season, we looked extremely flat. So that was concerning. But I mean, fast forward to this year, as concerning as it was, I mean, man, everyone played so well. Like, some players we didn't even know who their names were. Were making plays, making interceptions. Um, D. Alford is a guy that's probably gonna get a lot of playing time. He made plays from the nickel position, and he returned a punt. So like I feel like I would. It was concerning that he didn't play starters, but to get that type of production out of your third and fourth string guys essentially, and to show that depth that we have, that's a great sign, and that's a great reflection of his coaching.
Yep, I absolutely agree. And also as far as not playing the starters, as you and I have already discussed, I wanted to see them play. I really did. I thought they could use the reps. Would have loved to see Ritter play for at least a quarter, or at the very minimum, one series I would have been satisfied with. But coach thought otherwise. Definitely want to see B. John, man. Been seeing him just tear camp up, making people look foolish out there. So I want to see the
Right.
new toy. It's like if you 7 years old and parents bought you something for Christmas, they don't let you play with it the first day. So you're like, dang, you know,
Right.
dang. Yeah, so I want to see B. John, and as you mentioned earlier, I felt Troy Anderson could have got some reps in.
Mm.
But as we discussed, probably them the ones and the twos going against each other all week down in Miami at camp in that sun. And the more I think about it, it might have been it might have been a under the table decision between both head coaches. Because I don't even think Miami played in the starters either. Now that I really think about it in my head,
Right.
so
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it had to be some type of agreement, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
And that's probably what happened though, is that they probably pushed the starters maybe longer than they would have in a joint practice. You know, they were able to get the looks they wanted. Because if you think about it, okay, we wanted these. We all right. So like you said, you wanted a quarter from Ritter. I wanted a quarter from Ritter. But if you can get plan plays, so okay, we're gonna have this first team offense against your first team defense in the red zone, and maybe a week one of a preseason, you might get two of those plays, three of those plays. In practice, you can get 10, 20 of those plays. So, I mean, you really are seeing, you know, everything you need to see in those joint practices. And like you said, they probably made an agreement. Like, all right, we've seen enough. We pushed these guys enough throughout the week. For the most part, we got out of there without any injuries. Let's not overdo it, and let's just get to the second preseason game.
yep, and that makes perfect sense because that looks like exactly what happened. Being like the guys that we saw tonight, they did obviously didn't practice very much against in the joint scrimmages with the Dolphins. Looks like both coaching staff just said, "Hey, your threes and fours against my threes and fours and some fives," and that looks like what we saw out there tonight.
Yeah.
And we got Antonio Holloway says, "I love sports, but football season hit different." I agree with you on that. It hit way different. Lisa says we hype. Yeah, enjoy yourself down there in Miami. That's one of my favorite places to go just to have a good time. So I definitely know you are enjoying it. AJM says 80 and 77 might be out of here. Hey, my boy Mayfield, is it?
Yeah, that's Mayfield's number.
Miss Nee in the building. She said, "Hey, rise up." I had to charge my phone. Welcome in, Miss Nee. Miss Nee, always great to see you. And we got us a win for the very first preseason game this year. So that's always a great thing to see. Lisa says, "Hey, supporter Falcons football is back, y'all. Can't wait to see the teams in progress the next two preseason games before we get this thing started with Carolina." I agree. AJM 37 looked good out there. Yes, he did. Got my guy Javinci Taylor in the building. Says, "What's up, fellas? Great win tonight. Great win, Javinci. We look good tonight, bro. Look real good. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little surprised. Like, man, is this my team I'm watching? this my squad."
Hey, they look dominant.
They did the whole game. Atlanta Sports is about to be a fighting game. I was yelling at the TV like, I know this wasn't about to happen. Who was about to fight? I think I might have missed that. Torian Rise Up says, "I can't wait the next week. A lot of Falcons fans are hyped. Second string, third string ball like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, if the starters come out there with that same intensity, man, we're gonna be hell on wheels this year, man. We're gonna be hell on wheels." David Starr says, "Wonder if we'll find a spot for Albert Huggins. Push pocket and was stout against the run. Hopefully so. If nothing else, maybe practice team guy, project guy, So hopefully so."
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Also, Hillams is that guy, and that's coming from Javinci. I totally agree. Red says D offered my guy. He played a hell of a game. He played well last year too, though. He played
Yeah.
well for us last year. AJM says offer is a 3-4. He's definitely a nickel. Let's see here. Atlanta supporter says, "I'm going to say that Atlanta Falcons look scary. We might have some squabbling in some of these regular season games. I'm ready for it. Me too. Myself as well." Red says, "Want to see the starters, but glad we kicked some ass without them." Yeah. Great thing. And also let's bring our boy James Holloway in the building. James, what's up with you, man? You on mute, James.
Oh, what's going on tonight, man? It's been a long day for me too, because I had streamed the game earlier and everything like that of that nature. And I just want to say this before we get started. Shout out to the 154 people that came into the broadcast of the streaming of the game tonight, and shout out to the 1K views that we did within the streaming tonight. And I'll send you a picture later on Tight End Marquise to show y'all, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to that. Overall, that was a successful stream tonight, and I was blessed and humble and happy.
Yeah, I
But
seen it.
let's go
I
ahead.
seen it was deep in there, man.
Yeah, it was. At one point, it got to a max of 181 people. But
Dang.
Wow.
it gradually slowed down, because people probably getting home, they can turn on the game and everything like that of that nature and just transfer over for now. So I completely understand that. Uh, but tonight, man, I was that excuse my French when I say this, that damn defense, man. That damn defense, man. I was shocked. It, throughout the process of the game, it was a bend don't break approach throughout the whole game because they did have some big plays and things like that. Um, Overall, but when it came to that 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, that especially down there at the goal line when they made those 3 stops with the picks, and they played ball tonight. You could see a different attitude with the Falcons overall. And that's the main thing I like about this because they was out there cheering them on, and when they made plays, they was all out there rooting them in and things like that. If you look at the past teams, a lot of them weren't doing that, but you see the different attitude, you see the change that they're making, and now you're seeing it coming to fruition, and that's the main thing I'm loving about this team. Now we still got to work on some things like the offensive line play. Mayfield need to get his ass on, but I don't know what they see in him. But like overall, it was just that I love the running backs. Uh, what was that? What was that short fella? I forgot his name. He made 2 big catches in that game on that same drive. I think it was in the third, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter.
Number
It was a
14?
short number 14.
Was it
I
Sexton?
think it was. I ain't say. Was it Sexton? It was the short guy, short, short, stocky fella. He made some pretty good catches tonight. But overall, I'll look it up later on. But overall, with this, I was just happy. I'm happy. I really am, and hopefully we could take it game by game with this and this new approach. Now, to answer the question about Roland not playing tonight, I was kind of disappointed because I did want to see how the progression was made along the way, because you were hearing good things and you seen video, but you actually wanted to see it for yourself to see how he has progressed. But overall, I understood it because they got some good work in with the Dolphins that week. So next week, here it comes. We'll go from there.
Yep, we're gonna have Cincinnati, and also everybody hold tight. We're gonna bring our guy Red Rose in the building. What's up with you, shouty Red?
You muted.
I said he on mute too.
My bad. What's up, Tidy? What's up, Marcus? What's up, James? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
What's up, Red?
I can tell by this smile on my face that it's a good game. Man. I like what I saw. I mean, after months and months of being so negative on Atlanta Bird game, your boy Red is finally happy.
Oh snap!
Because I saw it on the field. What I've been telling folks, we need to see it on the field. And what I saw on that field, Lord have mercy, man. I can talk about it for a while, man. I'm just so what you said. I was proud that was my team out there. Yeah. I hadn't seen my team play a defensive game like that in a while. It was to the point I was like, forget the offense. Put the defense back on the field, man. I want to see this defense get some more reps, man. And that boy from Alabama, Helms, oh, man.
Yeah.
He just got here. He got him a spot on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, in the red, we got, 3 red zone stops? I mean, two or three turnovers, a pick 6, about 4 or 5 sacks.
Yep.
Man, that ain't Falcons defense. That's some of these other teams' defense that we've been watching over the years. Now I'm hoping it turn into Falcon defense, because that was just a new mindset, just like a new culture we starting to bring to the team. Arthur Smith, if this was your plan from the beginning, I apologize, dude. I apologize to you and Terry. Y'all definitely had a plan, because I like what I'm seeing right here in year 3.
Yeah, me too. And D. Will says, I just heard DeMarco Hellens is wanted by the Miami police for assault on the Dolphins wide receivers.
Okay. Well, he scared.
You got scared, then you read.
Like, man, this man went out there and got in trouble after the preseason game. Like, damn,
right.
Eugene Robinson #2.
Yeah, y'all know we got a little reputation of Falcons players in Miami, so you never know.
Hey, man, you ain't lying. You scared me, Tidy.
Let's see. AJM says, Ebukati, I got high hopes for. He still looks solid. High hopes for Malone too, but I don't know about him right now. Yeah, Malone.
Did Ebukati play tonight?
Game. He played.
Hit a strip sack.
Yeah. He other than that, he had a lot of tackles, but he was running around like he always do, getting to the ball.
Yeah, we seen him run around.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, but he hit a strip sack at the end.
Yeah. Didn't they take that back? What they call a penalty?
No, they didn't take it back. It was our ball from there. Okay. We just ran the clock out from there.
Okay, good. That's what happened.
And they didn't play the starters, so you're right. I guess you're right. They worked the starters all week long, so I guess they wanted to get the subs and the scrubs some reps. That was good. We didn't like it, but that was good. But the starters are gonna be ready to shine at home for our second preseason game. And only for 1 quarter now, because I don't want to get them hurt. Just see what we need to see and get their asses up out of there.
Right. And I'll be good with that. A good quarter of football for them. I'm good with that.
Because this defense if this defense play like this, hell, we just need Dez and Ritter just to manage the game, baby.
Right.
Just manage the game.
All we need.
Don't lose it.
Yeah, don't lose
it.
You're right.
Don't lose it. And yeah, we're gonna bring our boy David Starks on here also. David, how you doing tonight, bro?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? What's happening? What's going on, fellas?
What's up, David?
What's up, David?
What's going on, Dave?
Ain't nothing. Defense defense looked really good last night. I hadn't seen that hadn't seen that kind of rally to the ball in a while. I mean, I hadn't seen that kind of rally to the ball in a good while. So I mean, the defense looked really good tonight, but I was more impressed with Arthur Smith's creativity, you know what I'm saying, with the offensive passing game. That's what I was more impressed with tonight. You know, because our passing game, if Ritter is everything they saying he is, we could be possibly looking at a number 2 seed. We could possibly be looking at number 2 seed. I can see us winning 12 games.
As long as the defense show up.
Yeah, because I think this defense is gonna show up. I think this defense is gonna show up because because we're gonna throw a lot of bodies at offensive lines this year. We're gonna throw a lot of bodies at offensive lines this year, and throwing those bodies at offensive lines, we're gonna wham down, and we'll be getting the sacks and interceptions around about, you know what I'm saying, during crunch time, you know what I'm saying, late third, early fourth quarter.
Ryan Nielsen with his cool looking self on the sideline, trying to look cool.
So you know what I'm saying. So if Ritter maybe, because if Ritter, it's everything with Arthur Smith's creativity with this passing game that I saw tonight, Ritter could possibly get 4,000 yards this year if he's everything say he is.
Boy, David, I don't think we're gonna pass that much. Honestly, if the defense playing the way that it's playing tonight, and honestly, if Ritter just manage the game and just take what the defense give him, I don't really think that we're gonna throw it that much.
I think the balance we're gonna get a lot. I think with his creativity, what I saw tonight, I think we're gonna get a lot of chunk plays. I think he's gonna have. I think he's gonna have big. Like, he's gonna be about somewhere between 9 and 11 yards per attempt.
Yeah, but do you think it's gonna be enough the whole game to where he's gonna have 4,000 yards at the end of the season? Because that's a lot of passing now, and you know we're a running team.
Yeah, I know we're a running team. And everything. Like I said, it's gonna we're gonna get a lot of chunk plays out of this passing game because of the threat of our run game. And you know, and our offensive line tonight, they were pushing folks off the ball. That I ain't gonna even butcher the young man's name.
Who the running back?
Godwin.
Yeah,
Eagle Boutte or whatever. Yeah,
just
say number 42, David. That's what I say. Number 42.
Yeah, right. Number 42. He has some chasms to run through tonight. He has some real chasms to run through tonight. So
even with Mayfield blocking.
Yeah, exactly.
And David, you say you think we're gonna throw a lot of bodies at them, and I know you real knowledgeable when it comes to calling out schemes and sets. I saw a lot of 4-man fronts on the defensive line. I've seen some aspects of the 5-2 defense also. So tell me what you saw, like looking at the scheme and the formations on defense from the Falcons tonight.
Looking at the scheme, like because I saw the same thing. I saw a lot of 4-3. I saw a lot of 5-2. I saw a lot of 4-3, a lot of 5-2. With Eberkate, probably gonna like coming off that 9 edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Buddy got that sack.
And we probably gonna have, and it's probably gonna be Bud Dupree on the other side.
Woo, man, I keep forgetting we got that guy. God, man.
I hope Bud Dupree stay healthy. That's my whole point.
The way guys were flying off that line tonight, dude. We put them starters on that line. Oh my God. I mean, I saw niggas flying off that line.
Get Bud Dupree stay healthy.
I couldn't believe it was a Falcon team.
We'll line Calais up straight over the nose. We'll put Grady in the B gap, and like Graham or Onyemata or one of those guys in that other B gap. and you know what I'm saying, and attack everybody in the 5-2 like that.
And man, just with those schemes and Calais and Grady, man, and Calais and Grady by themselves, that's gonna take at least 3 people.
This year, to really mix it up, I would love to see as they go into the 4-3. I would love to see. I love to see Grady on the edge. As they come off 4-3 rushing the tackle.
Do you think Grady got enough speed for that to come off the edge as a pass rusher in that nature?
I just want to see him hold the edge down. I just want to see him hold the edge.
All right, let me mention a name that nobody has mentioned so far, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all thought about his play tonight. Zach Harrison.
Oh, that's my dude right there.
He did a damn good job tonight.
He was good tonight. Zach Harrison.
I've been hearing his name. I've been hearing his name at practice.
He missed that one tackle. But after he missed that one tackle, he was very good tonight.
He was very good.
And that's the young guy. Yeah, I want these young guys to ball out. That's who I'm looking for. I've been hearing his name all week at practice. Zach Harrison from Ohio State. Yeah, you better be ready to show out.
His name all through camp. You know what I'm saying? And what I've been seeing on Twitter is him. He been turning the offensive lineman completely over.
What round did we take him in?
Third. He took him third. I mean, he been Reggie White some offensive linemen.
If that dude really if that dude paying out, I'm gonna have to get Tier his flowers.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
you already found a running back. If you find a pass rusher, I'm liking them. Now that I've seen some of this stuff on the field, now I'm kind of liking these moves that Tier made. I'm liking these players that he drafted now. Because now I can see the scheme. Ryan Nielsen, like this scheme, buddy. Don't like your composure on the sideline, Mr. Too Cool. But I like this scheme, though, man. Lord, this scheme right here, when we got our subs and our scrubs looking like all pros, when we ever seen a Falcons team when our subs and scrubs, we like, man, these guys that played tonight, I'll take them against Carolina. Forget the starter. Let the starter play against Green Bay. I want to see this team, just the guys that played tonight. I would take them against that first game and save our starters for game 2 and 3 against the Packers in Detroit.
Yeah, and I say the same thing too, because for the simple fact you seeing Ryan Nielsen specialty came out tonight, and his specialty is the pass rush. 5 sacks in one game. That's big.
Game.
That's what we need. We worst second team in the NFL.
Yep.
Yes, because for the simple fact it was, from what I got from the information when they was talking in the beginning of the game, that they're saying they have the rotation to rotate 8 to 9 in that box by itself. So they let you know that they are really serious about this pass rush this year overall. And that is amazing because we barely had one, and that's Grady Jarrett. To be honest with you, because Grady Jarrett come up in the clutch in any game last year, especially in those first 5 games when we needed that sack. That was Grady Jarrett. You know, anybody else, we were like, what when they gonna come? We need help. So with him, Calais Campbell, Omiyata, those I don't want to butcher his name. Daquan Graham, people like that of that nature. Man, I was like, man, I almost shed a tear. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now just imagine had we got Jalen. How real, man.
Oh,
and see,
don't get me started.
That's what a lot of fans, if our defense show up, that's what a lot of fans gonna be like, wow, look how we look, man. Imagine that we had got Jalen. But hopefully we don't need him. Hopefully we don't need him.
Right.
Roger.
Yeah. And y'all let's welcome our guy Larry onto the show, also from the Dixon Way as well. Y'all show them some love and make sure to subscribe to their channel. Larry, how you doing tonight, bro?
12 a.m. at the Waffle House. I be. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
What's
What's
up,
up,
bro?
Larry?
That's Larry.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that game was excellent, man. Oh my goodness, the defense. Now the Braves score more than the offense, but we ain't gonna talk about them. The defense.
You crazy? Yeah, the
The
Braves
defensive
did put up
point,
7
man.
tonight.
I think your internet breaking up, Larry.
Oh.
Larry, who paying your Wi-Fi
No,
bill,
let me-
man?
All right, so you're gonna come out and come back in.
Larry and Winston must got the same Wi-Fi service.
They're using their hotspot.
I knew somebody was finna say it.
Hey, but I know we keep talking about the defense, man, but it's like I don't think I've seen a game when all 3 levels scored. We talking about the offense went down and scored their first possession.
Good point. That's a good
The
point.
defense got a pick 6, and then we had a punt return. Like this just was a complete
I thought they
game.
said I thought they said punt returns were gonna be out the league, and here we go still getting it.
Oh,
All right, so
Yeah,
now we
good,
got Larry
Larry.
back.
I'm good. I cut some things off, so we should.
Yeah, no, you got that neighbors. You went and got that neighbors Wi-Fi, ain't that? Larry moved to a closer room. Get that neighbors Wi-Fi.
But nah, man, the game was excellent, man. I was jumping out my seat on the defense. You talking about 4 red zone defensive stands? Like, stop playing with me. When have we seen that since what? John Abraham and them boys? We ain't seen no defense. Literally, what's that been? 11 years ago? Come on, man.
It's been a minute.
And these the
It's
third
been a
and
minute.
fourth.
It's been a while.
Right.
Maybe since Dan Reeves, probably.
For real, like this is the 4th and 3rd stringers, man. People trying to make the team. Oh, shout out to defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen. He got them boys flying around.
Yeah.
Like, look, we all sat there, and I go to training camp, and I'm looking. I'm like, damn, the defense look ahead of the offense. Maybe our defense just that damn good, bro. Like, it's gonna be some people that's cut off the Falcons gonna make other teams. When the last time you ever said that?
You ain't lying. Most guys get cut from the Falcon. They come up to UPS with me. hey, we be waiting for them every year too. We like, oh, here come the Falcons crew.
Yeah, you crazy.
They might give Terry the foul. Man, y'all better give Terry his mother flowers, bro. Like, we have an actual NFL team and not just everything on offense like we're normally seeing, man. If we got the 3rd and 4th stringers whooping up on them all throughout that scrimmage, that's all you heard. Falcon defense is physically manhandling the Dolphins starters to the point that the defensive coordinator cursed out everybody on the Dolphins after practice, and then that's why it was 2 fights the next day.
I heard.
It was still,
I didn't want to believe it.
bruh. It's a new day.
It's a new day.
Oh Lord, I hope so. Please, this is
What?
the defense we've been praying for.
Temper it. We can temper it because it's preseason. But the energy,
Yeah, but these were the subs and scrubs though. These wasn't even the starters.
and that's my whole point. If this defensive coordinator can get guys who are barely making the play, I'm telling you right now, the Dolphins look like the Falcons in the playoffs, getting pushed around. We'll be sitting here looking like, man, we got bullied.
Yeah.
And that's a playoff team, bro. Like, just think about it.
Right.
Stringers and 3rd stringers. 2nd string was in at the beginning of the game. We bullied their ass, bro. We bullied them.
Shut them out. Whole quarter. Shut them out first half.
Bullied
So
them.
let me ask y'all about a guy who actually played very bad tonight. Young
Cut
Wade
him.
Cool. What's going on with him, man?
He took that 7 from him.
That's what it was. Took his magic
He
away.
lost his
The
juice.
team that said,
Right.
oh, y'all like Vic in the
in all seriousness, I'm not gonna worry about Cool. I think Cool. I think Cool straighten that out. You know what I'm saying? They saying that humidity down there. You know what I'm saying? You had everything real wet.
But
They
let me
thinking that his foot slipped on one.
like that, saying turf toe. He might got a mind. I don't know. Did y'all hear about that? Because people in my chat were saying that he had a turf toe.
I didn't hear about it, but let me say this. If y'all remember, Cool wasn't cool last year either. If y'all remember. He wasn't the Cool that we knew those first few years in Atlanta. Cool was missing some field goals last year too. But
When did he make the
gave
Pro
him
Bowl?
the benefit of the doubt because he had done so much good for us.
The year before.
And don't forget,
Right. Okay.
it looked like a wild thing when it happened, but y'all remember the Falcons signed another kicker. Y'all remember a few weeks back? Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Man,
So
Cool. They ain't getting that bad, I hope.
I don't know. I'm gonna try to find his stats from last year because I remember last season Cool was kind of like, what's going on?
I thought
He might have been
this last year though, like 55 plus, like plus 50.
Now he
Yeah.
made the Pro Bowl.
Like plus 50.
He made the Pro Bowl year before last, right?
Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl the year before last. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the Cool we expecting, the 2021 Cool.
Right.
Right.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Well,
you
he
gotta
better
stay
get
out
it
of
together
Magic City, whoa. You gotta stay out.
That's what it was.
can't be
Because
missing no kick now.
Man,
last year he missed 5
Them
kicks.
number-
I'm looking at now. He missed 5 field goal attempts and he missed 2 extra point attempts. So I don't know, maybe that's not that bad, but I guess I was just I'm holding him up to his prior standards.
Yeah, we gotta hold him up to standards now. We need our kicker. Can't be worried about him.
Now
He was 32 out
We're
of
gonna need him
37
in some
last year.
games. Because look now, with Ritter, we probably gonna need Cool. We probably gonna need him to close some games this year.
guys.
Yeah.
Also, offensive line was mashing, bro.
They were.
Yes.
They were.
Mashing. Like we couldn't.
Not Mayfield now.
Well, we know not Mayfield, but I kind of exclude. I mean, that's kind of like a no, but I mean, but for the most part, especially the way number 42, I can't say his name. My tongue don't work that way. But I just
number
called
42.
42. He was running that thing like Huntley, and then they put in Washington, and then they stalled out on the thing. I'm sitting there remembering like, didn't we see this with Huntley before? But anyway,
Right.
Defense 36 played good. He had a few pass breakups and the pick.
Yes.
Of course, Darby solidified himself with getting that punt return. And overall, defensive line was just nasty, moving people out of the way. AK-47, you know what I'm saying, did his thing. I was really happy to see that. Troy didn't play because he's first team. So Troy didn't play. I was looking
No
for
starters played.
Yeah, no starters played. I was disappointed that we didn't play Ritter at least one series. I mean, it's not like he's a 5-year starter. Why is he sitting on the bench if he's a 5-year starter? He got 4 games on his belt. But he didn't want to bring him out with no scrubs, so I understand that. But again,
Good point.
he need reps. All reps matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I
especially
didn't
when
know-
you see
I didn't know I-
Mahomes look like he play.
But if he ain't getting up against the starters, I mean, what are we looking at?
Well,
I
Well,
mean,
say that again,
you want to
Dave.
see him,
I mean, if he's
execute.
not getting reps against the starters, I mean, what are we looking at? We already know he's good against backups.
that's true.
So
Well,
if you get reps against the starters, what are we looking at?
They say we want to see Logan win the number 3 QB job tonight.
Yeah.
That was they playing tonight. It was
Yeah,
all about Logan, baby.
Now
You
Logan
play the whole game.
Logan up out of here, man. Logan up out of here.
Damn, Logan.
The running back is real serious, man. Like 42 can run. We know Washington can run. I mean, somebody go get cut and picked up from another team, man. Like, I'm looking at the depth that we have on this team and who we're gonna cut. I didn't see Pruitt. Pruitt must gonna make the team because all the other tight ends was out there, and Pruitt was chilling over with the first team. You feel me? So I feel
Pruitt, our guy, man. Pruitt is our guy.
Or he would have been out there fighting for a spot.
We know what he can do.
Yeah.
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 Mac Hollins went out there, so we know the team love him. And
that who should have been out there, Mac Hollins. We don't know shit about this nigga, man.
man,
Right.
look, in practice, Mac been good. I mean, we've been out there 4 times. Mac has had one good catch out there each time I've been out there. And in the joint practices, he was dogging out Miami. Got that touchdown in the end zone. So I think maybe coach has looked at it like, man, we dominated these guys in practice so bad. I don't even need to see him. You know?
Now one question. Was he wearing shoes when he caught that touchdown?
Yeah, he was wearing shoes. But he,
okay.
like on Street Fighter, he come out there, cut up his jersey. I said, okay.
God.
That ain't gonna work in the regular season, but I mean, he out there like the wild man.
Yeah, we know.
Frank Darby get open a couple times, and Woodside was. I was like, all right, man, yeah, you ain't long for this team. We don't need we don't need 3 of the same quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like we can use that spot on another corner because it seemed like people getting hurt. So I'd rather use that on another side. And the safety room is thick. Like somebody's gonna get cut off that safety room, and they going to another team.
Not Hellums.
Huh?
Not Hellums.
Well, no, not him. Nah.
Yeah, he's safe.
Richard Grant on notice. Richard Grant is on notice with what I saw from Helms tonight.
Man.
Richard Grant is on notice.
Yeah. Definitely as a star.
They've been saying Richard been balling though.
Has it?
They've been saying he been balling all training camp. So
he better. He know what's up.
Okay.
But to be fair though, he stepped up. He stepped up last year. I like our secondary. I really do. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really like our secondary.
Our secondary is going to be one of the top secondaries in the league. I said it when I left the first day of camp. Like, and we don't even know when Jeff Okudah going to come back. I'm telling you, man, Ryan Nielsen, if this season go the way I think he can, I said 10-7. If this season go the way it can, he's going to be the MVP of this team. He may be the defensive version of Shanahan. Let's see it happen.
Oh man, then we're gonna be better than they ain't 10-7. We're gonna win at least 11-12, and we better lock his ass up. Don't let him get away.
No,
lock him up.
Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. And we that successful, he probably gonna leave after a year.
Yeah.
Well, fire Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith, you gotta go. Ryan, you head coach now. Dude.
Right, y'all,
we can't make the same mistake.
And real quick, y'all, we're gonna welcome our boy ATL George the Faithful in the building. How you doing tonight, bro?
What's up, y'all? Doing good. How y'all?
Yeah. We
doing
great,
ATL in the house.
So, give us a little feedback, ATL George the Faithful. Like, what you thought about the game, man? What you love, what you maybe hate. You know, who stood out to you? You know, give us your opinion on everything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch it because NFL Network, whatever I got, like streaming service on my phone, like wouldn't let me watch it. But you know what I'm saying? I catch the highlights and I was listening to it. But I mean, I couldn't see like special teams, turnovers, and sacks. Like that's all I want to see in the preseason game with the third and fourth strings. That means we got depth. The depth is real. You know, I've been wondering about it. Is it real? It looked real. And maybe Tyreek Hill, I know he didn't play, but maybe he could pipe down a little bit.
Man, right. I wish we could have got a chance to shut his ass down.
I know, right?
Well, I mean,
I wanted them to go deep to him, and somebody just come out of nowhere and pick that shit off. Yeah, look at that boy going back to the house on you, Tyreek. You ain't finna tackle nobody. Bye, get out the way.
Oh, red hype.
Touchdowns I thought he made on Flowers.
Yeah.
So he didn't go touchdowns.
Yeah, he didn't do it on no starter. He got like he did it on AJ Terrell or somebody.
Yeah, he made Trey Flowers look real bad now. But
That's our fourth string quarterback. He did on the fourth
he made
string.
Trey Flowers look real bad. So
He ain't gonna do my boy AJ like that. I got faith in you, AJ. I got faith in you, Westlake.
But I am anticipating what we're gonna do like against Cincinnati. I don't assume that Burrow is gonna play that game, of course, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be another scrub at QB.
No.
I think Trevor Simeon is they backup.
Okay.
So I mean our defense gonna eat again next week. Eat. Trevor, you ain't better do nothing against our boys. I'm confident now. I just need to see them on the field. One time, I just need to see one scheme. If our subs and scrubs play like this, I know I know our starters gonna be ready. I know it. I know it.
I didn't know who Borders or Brooks was. Are those two guys we got from the XFL, or the one guy made a pick six? I think Brooks got a sack. I don't know who they are. Really.
I know we turning XFL guys into all pros. What kind of this scheme? Awesome, man. Awesome. Let me pipe down now. I want Cincinnati to kick our ass next week.
No, we should definitely beat them without Burrow, man. We've been out losing them without
we should beat them without Burrow.
Oh, also Nate Landman. He got him a sack. I think he's been like continually like stepping up as like a good depth piece at linebacker. I know we're kind of worried about the linebacker group, but Nate Landman, he's been looking good the last couple of years, I think.
He actually played pretty good tonight too. He was around the ball a great deal. He played pretty good tonight.
What was Michael Walker doing out there?
Running around like a chicken with a head cut off like normal.
Real, man. Why is he always the only one looking bad out there? Everybody on defense stepping up.
Loss. He had one good tackle for loss on the running back. It was a combination tackle with him and Davis.
Yeah, that's a Dimitrov pick.
Zach Harrison made a good play in the backfield too.
Yeah. He looked good tonight. He was flashing pretty much all throughout the game tonight when he played.
Yeah, that's what was. Yeah, he was.
That's our guy right there.
D'Angelo Malone, he was around the ball a lot too, from what I saw in a little bit that I rewatched.
That's the guy from Western Kentucky we grabbed last year, right?
Yeah, and he's from Georgia too.
Okay. Well, we need our young boys to step up.
All right, so I think we all agree that we want to see Ritter next week. What about Heineken? Like, how much do y'all want to see Heineken play next week?
0.
He can get the second half. Ritter can get the first half.
Second half. Give him second half. Need to see Ritter for because with now the 3 preseason games, this is the next to the last one. This preseason game coming up is not a dress rehearsal.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not a dress rehearsal, so we need to see Ritter for at least a half, maybe a little bit into the third quarter.
Coach Arthur Smith said,
not if he's sucking, get him out of there.
He ain't gonna suck, bro.
I know. I'm just fucking around.
I say if he playing bad, I would like to see him stay in the game even longer if he playing bad, just to see him fight through it.
I'm wondering
with the pieces we got, he better not be sucking.
I'm wondering what the Bengals D is gonna look like because they lost a lot of their good players. You know, they lost.
Yeah, we got one of them.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, we got Bateman.
Yeah. Now it'll be interesting because we saw Woodson this whole game. Maybe we see Ritter the whole game 2, and then we see Heineke all game 3. I mean, I definitely agree. Like, I would love to see him for at least a half, maybe even 3 quarters.
And
I'll put it like, if Ritter come out and orchestrate 2 flawless drives, take him out. Take him out. Now, if he's struggling, let him go into the third quarter. But here's the thing: you got a balance between him getting reps and him playing with the first. I don't think Arthur Smith is going to play his first team after half. That's just my feeling because he didn't play them at all this game.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to come out and throw some basic looks on what they want to do against the Panthers and see if they can go and execute it. If they do, if they come out and score touchdowns, it's going to be heavy on the run. Hit them with some quick posts or some quick drags and keep the moving. A screen to Bajan, he going to chase somebody out of their draws. He keep doing it. And that's how we're going to score. We go down and drive 2 times, he going to yank his starters. I truly believe that. Because how this defense playing, if he can get the starters to play like the people that's trying to battle, get on the team, play, bro, we're going to be a problem. We're going to be a serious Mickey-Ficky problem for everybody, bro. So I feel good about it, man. But again, the offense got to score more than the Braves in the next game.
Man, come on.
Right.
Leave the Braves out of it.
Bruh, the Braves scored 7. Our offense scored 6. Come on,
But
man.
now the Braves score big runs almost every night. So I don't want the Braves to put up 14 next Friday. And then here you go talking about, come on, Falcons, we need 17 now.
That's what
I want to make a point to what number 7 just said. I can't see you. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? But as far as moving the chains, man, we see our defense is looking good, and I think it's going to be like greatly improved. I think we all can agree on that. But our offense should not have an issue moving the chains down the field with all the weapons we got, man. When I start to think about it, you know, CP, Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson, Mac Hollins is like making a name for himself. I like the way he challenged Drake London. I know y'all heard that where he was like, number 1 wide receivers up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? So and then you got Drake and Pitts and John New and Michael Pruitt and Ritter can move on his feet, man. Getting first down should not be difficult.
Yeah.
That's right. We don't need to see Bijan the entire preseason.
Wait a minute now. Wait.
Hold on.
That's right. That's right. His debut gonna be against Carolina. I want to save my weapon.
Hold on now.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
What you need to put him out there for? We know what he can do. We know what all them guys can do.
We know what he can do. We know what he can do in practice.
Practice.
Practice. Somebody say practice.
I'll just say this too, as far as that go. Like when I saw earlier today when Andy Reid was like, of course Patrick Mahomes is going to play the first preseason game. When you got easily the greatest NFL player currently in the NFL, and his coach is saying, yeah, he's going to play. I don't feel like nobody on our team should be that esteemed where we just don't play them. Bingo. You got a 2-time Super Bowl champion with a 2-time NFL MVP. Hey, man, if Pat can go out there and play, I think Bijan should be out there playing. I even think I'll give Pitts a break because he's coming off an injury. But Ritter, you know, I think he should be playing. And that leads me to 2 contrasting comments. Like Wallace, what's up? Wallace says, I disagree. We don't need to see Ritter play that long. And then Nando says, Ritter into the third quarter, he needs the reps. I tend to lead more towards Nando. I think he still needs some now.
He's still
Yeah, he do.
He got 4 games. And ATL, this Dixon Way, man. This is Larry.
Oh, what's up? What's up, bro?
What up, man? Yeah, if you got problems with what's the name, just come check us out, bro. I'll tell you what's going on. But yeah, I agree with Tidy, bro. He needs the reps. He needs the reps.
Definitely.
Is 1 half good enough next week?
If they look crispy, run it. They look crispy, run it. If they don't, go into the third quarter. You can't go out there and struggle for the entire first half and then say, I'm sitting down. That's a problem.
That's a major problem to be exact.
That's a good point. That's a real good point.
That's the issue.
I even remember back in the days when Matt was here, you know, the younger Matt Ryan, but you know, before he started declining, like Shoot, man, Matt Ryan used to play preseason, man, and we knew what he was about. But Matt would go out there and he would play preseason. So I don't know. I guess I'm old school. I'll subscribe to the notion that you just sit players in the preseason. I'm not saying you go out there and play them the whole game, but yeah, go out there and bust a sweat and get hit one good time and try to evade some defenders. I don't think preseason is a time where okay, I got the day off. No, man, get that jersey a little bit dirty.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bijan need to go ahead and take a hit or two out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get used to that. You talk about injuries is when you don't play and you go out there and try to go full bore. That's when you get hurt. You gotta ramp up in preseason. It's time to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's good.
Good luck
That's a
here,
good
Michelle.
point. That's a good point.
Good luck.
That's so everybody.
Bro.
Go ahead, ATL.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm good. I was just saying, I like to see everybody, all our starters, get a little bit of taste. You know what I'm saying, in the preseason before they jump out there game one.
I think they will play. I think they all gonna play next week. I think they and then watch he gonna sit everybody again that last one. I don't think he gonna play a lot of starters in that last preseason game. So he probably he probably gonna play.
That preseason game need to be that need to be guys trying to make the team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys
Oh,
trying-
good. Like it was tonight. Them
Yeah,
the
like
ones I
it was
want to see
tonight.
play.
That need to be guys trying to make the team.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna
Right.
kick. We gonna kick Pittsburgh ass then.
That's what we got the third game, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Pittsburgh.
That should be a good one. Get to see what George Pickens about. Maybe we'll see him and AJ match up a few times.
I doubt he played.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not for that third one.
Play, I don't even want to see AJ out there on the third preseason game.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Third
And that's why I want to see him play this next game against Cincinnati.
Definitely want to play next game.
Starters 1 half, and our crew the second half. The subs and the scrubs.
Mhm.
But Taylor Heineken, let him play the
AJ,
second half.
Jamar Chase. AJ, your old Jamar Chase from that title game and from 19 season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Old Jamar
yeah,
Chase.
that's right. That's right.
He
I
ain't
wanna see
forget.
that. I do
Trust me.
want to see that matchup. I need to see that matchup. That's a matchup we need to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamal's still a bad boy though. Ooh.
Oh,
You better have some safety help on top.
Oh, we don't have some safety help now. The way they play tonight, they're gonna be ready to drop that wood too. Hey, Jamal, you better watch your back, boy, because you don't want Helms to come out of nowhere. Crack! Woo, boy. Hey, he hit somebody so hard tonight he hurt himself, man.
Yeah, I seen that.
right.
He was
Yeah,
out-
and if you watch his tape at Alabama, I mean, that's what he did there. You know what I'm saying? I like doing the mock draft stuff like that, and I thought he would be a steal, like in that round where we got Helms. He's a baller, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Gotta find a spot for him on his roster.
I'm seeing production from the people we drafted. Imagine. I ain't used to that.
That
Yeah.
Dixon way, no lie.
Yeah, I'm used to finding some nigga off the street we signed in free agents. That's where we get the production from.
Yeah.
Somebody we drafted, we probably don't end up cut by now.
And this is all
Right.
you know, and I know Titus defended the Mintroff. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Because he did bring us the golden years of the Falcons. What I'm saying is that it's the little things like this that we're seeing now. We look at our roster and say, damn, we got depth. Those are the things that I say, and people tell me, well, being a GM is just a crapshoot. No, that's your motherfucking job, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, don't sit here and tell me, oh, yeah, give me the job. Pay me millions to guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing with me. Like,
Roll them up, roll them up, roll them up.
you supposed to be one of 30 people on planet Earth that's supposed to be able to assemble a crew of scouts, get all that information, and then draft accordingly. I don't want to hear that you got fully up good, but then I drafted Peter Cons. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go down the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was so
Like,
up and down.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But you don't think Dimitrov did that also, Larry?
Pro's best attribute was getting free agent. His free agent game was awesome. His skill position was awesome on offense. Defense,
Right.
skill positions on offense, He picked them well. But that's what he was on the Patriots. He was an offensive scout. You know what I'm saying?
Now he did get Grady. He did hit with Grady now.
Belichick. Now, he did get Grady, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
one guy.
AJ?
AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, AJ. Okay.
Yeah, AJ is a hit.
I'm gonna give him AJ. I'm gonna give him
He got an all pro, so I give him that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him AJ. So I'm not
So
saying
that's two then.
horrible. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like this team might be a balanced team outside of one position that, you know what I'm saying, that is the most important. But for building right now, until we see it in the regular season, we're just guessing. But building right now, for what I've seen going to camp, bro, it's the reason why the defense has been hawking and been in our wide receiver shorts, because the defense is good, bro. Like, again, when I saw it, and that's why I wanted to see what they did against Miami. Miami is a high-power offense, one of the most high-power offenses in the NFL. And we manhandled them all throughout practice the entire week. The Falcons just came out there and was like, man, y'all ain't on our level, bro. And to do it in that heat.
Ooh, I heard that he
Do it.
killed.
It was like 15 on the field.
Let me ask you this, Larry. We'll stay on this for a quick second if y'all want to. Who has Fontenot got on defense in the draft so far? When you say, oh, he that guy.
Okay. We're going to see who AK, they got to develop. They look kind of suspect, and I definitely not. I feel like Anderson is the Ritter of the defense, to be honest. So I'm not really sold on Troy Anderson. But we're going to see what this draft, I really wasn't sold on we spent most of our draft on offense anyway. Right now, that's kind of like the Mitroff light. I said that when we went and drafted a wide receiver, a tight end. You know what I'm saying? So, on pause right now. We got to let the guys develop, just like Ritter got to develop. When people say, let Ritter develop, well, let our defense develop then. Same thing. So, we're going to see. His free agent pickup is looking good right now. We got talent on the team. Seem like we got a little depth. Let's see how the starters play against the single starter. And I have a better look, because that is the second best offense in football. Now, they won't have Joe Burrow, but all the other pieces will be there. So let's see how our defensive line do against their offensive line. Let's see how our corners do and our secondary do against their wide receiver core. That's what I'm looking for the next game. And to see how our offensive line push that defensive line around. And we should be able to get penetration on sacks. While they try to fix their offensive line, they still have holes. So I want to see pass rush. I don't think Calais is going to play in the preseason.
Nope.
But I want to see how great he
busy
with the rest.
working on his comedy routine.
Yeah, I really don't think Burrow's going to play this preseason, especially I think they're going to wrap up his deal at the end of the preseason. But it wouldn't be wise for him to play. So that should be a dub.
Right.
I'm not worried about a dub or a loss. I need situational football. I need Ritter to come out and be efficient. Be Garoppolo. I know a lot of people fought me back on my stream talking about, oh, he got to be better now. I was like, a full season of being the first year, if you're Garoppolo, you're good, in my opinion, if you're Garoppolo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's what you saying. Be at least Garoppolo.
I can deal with him being Jimmy G.
Yeah, his first season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was in the Super Bowl, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the thing about Jimmy G, man, he catch a bad rap, but Jimmy G is a good quarterback. He just get hurt a lot.
Tidy.
He's a good
Thank
quarterback.
you.
He just get hurt.
Thank you.
That's it. It's not like he's bad and he get hurt. He's good and he gets hurt.
Who saved the Niners' ass the first half of the season before
Yeah.
Purdy had to get in there?
Yeah, I'm not
Because
saying he's
he was-
Mahomes or Josh Allen, but it's a good quarterback.
Right.
People talk like he's just garbage. He's not garbage
It's-
quarterback.
exactly. That dude is solid as I don't know what. He just get
Yeah.
injury prone.
That's it.
Now, y'all got me looking at this phone kind of real close.
Let me tell you that if the Raiders,
he's good, but he's inconsistent as well. You got to look at that as too. He's inconsistent.
if he play the whole season for the Raiders gonna be in playoff contention. Why?
Huh?
Because he got to win.
The deep ball on Jimmy G's inconsistent. He can make the intermediate throws. It's just the deep ball on Jimmy G's inconsistent.
Yeah.
But he take
That's
care of
what
the
I'm
ball
getting to.
too. He don't make stupid turnovers.
Yeah.
Hey, that goes along with it too. And that's one thing about Ritter. I can give that man credit. That man take care of the ball. Rarely do I see now. Now Heineke take more chances, but Ritter
Yeah.
take care of the ball. Might be to his detriment. Now it's gonna be times in the game we want him to, actually go for it instead of doing the safe play. But the man does take care of the ball. I'm noticing that about him. He would rather play safe than to turn over that ball.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
I know stats are not everything, but just for a little perspective in this conversation. For his career, Jimmy G has a QB record of 40-17. He completes 67.6% of his passes, so we'll say 68%.
Wow.
He's thrown for 14,289 yards, 87 touchdowns, only 42 interceptions, so that's a little bit better than the 2-to-1 ratio. And for his career, which is now 9 years, of course he ain't started all 9, but he has a 99.6 QB rating. Now, if you take the name off those stats, you say that's a damn good quarterback. Just take the name off the stats.
Really good quarterback.
You would take that on our team right now.
Yes. Yes.
Right now, you would take that. If Ritter gave you them numbers right now, if Ritter give you the same numbers you just gave us for Jimmy G, will we not be satisfied with that? And possibly, what if he had the same conclusion that Jimmy G had? Jimmy G almost 2 NFC Championship games, 1 Super Bowl. If Ritter does that, we'll be goddamn jumping from here to high heaven. If we go to a Super Bowl and 2 NFC championships with Ritter. And remember, Ritter was only one dumbass pass away from winning the Super Bowl. Or what was he? Could he get them third downs?
No, it's one pass. He overthrew a wide open play in the Super Bowl. I do remember that.
Yeah.
He overshot Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, they win the Super Bowl and he complete that pass. I gotta admit to that. All right, so let's see. Wallace says Dimitrov drafted for need and Fontenot drafted for BPA with his first pick. And if y'all know me, y'all know that BPA, it gets on my nerves. Because I think it's overstated because that was Fontenot's buzz phrase when he first came to the Falcons, or BPA. And in my opinion, like, it's all a matrix. And I'll use this statement as an example. When you say Fontenot draft for BPA and Dimitrov draft for needs, was Calvin Ridley a need, or did they feel like he was the best player on the board? Did we need Calvin Ridley when we drafted him?
We did not. No, we did not.
So is that drafted for need? Yeah. They were like, oh, he's still here. He's the best player in the draft. So they took him. When Dimitrov drafted Lindstrom, did he not end up being one of the best linemen in the NFL right now?
The best.
I just feel like the BPA thing is just so overstated because Terry just kept saying it and kept saying it and kept saying it. And there's no science behind it. It's just an opinion. It's all a matrix. And I feel like if you talk to any general manager in the NFL, past or present, none of them will ever say, well, yeah, I drafted the guy, but I didn't think he was the best player available in the first round.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
They won't say that.
Nobody's gonna never say that. I feel like they all think the guy that they take in the first round is the best guy available at that point in time. I don't know. The BPA thing is I just think us fans overstated.
I think what they need to do, Toddy, is add on to BP best player available for what we do.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to be said. It needs to be best player available for what we do.
That's a lot of levels. Yeah.
The one thing about TD I didn't like at the time was, you passed on TJ Watt to get Takk McKinley.
Oh,
I don't really
God,
know.
don't
I don't know what
remind
we
me.
were thinking.
Oh,
I don't know what we were thinking that draft. I mean, Takk had the potential. He had the size and the strength and the tenacity. But, man, you got J.J. Watt's little brother in the draft.
Right.
I mean,
Don't remind me, bro.
Over some damn Takk McKinley and his grandma. Oh, grandma. Oh, dude, get that crap out of here. I won't.
and I don't and I had a problem with TD long before that because that Peter Collins pick, you knew he only threw up 225 what 12, 13 times
12 times, I think.
right.
12, 13 times
yeah.
every time. You knew that, and you drafted him to be the center of our future. And I had to sit up here and doggone for 2-3 years, watch him just get bowled over by some D tackle on the way to Matt.
It was 10. You had
Man.
wide receivers and a kicker and 2 kickers outlift him that combine. Because I watched it.
Nope.
Said specific.
Whatever number that was, I heard, I nearly fell off my sofa.
I told my wife, I was like, babe, there's a offensive line we've been that pick. And I told her. She was like, hold up. Didn't we just draft? I just got up. I got up and I went outside. I was like, these mother. So yeah, I mean,
He went from Wisconsin, right?
Yeah,
What
and
do
that's
he
what
even do is drafting?
He was backing on that Wisconsin pedigree.
bad.
Alignment is, and you had to look at the numbers. Look at his combine numbers.
And there, I forgot the running back.
Why even look at a guy from Wisconsin, dude? Look at a guy from the SEC. If you're gonna look like that,
running back that year in college, so that's why they got him. I can't remember.
Who?
Yeah, I believe that was James White that year. That might have been the year James White came out.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I know he was the best running back in the nation out of
yeah, but everybody knew that Peter Collins. I didn't even know who he was. The name just sounded like it was a scrub. I was like, who? Peter? Who? Peter Collins? Man, that dude sound like a scrub. Get him out of here. And you see everybody, but I know everybody had a problem with it, and I seen he proved everybody right. Because I remember it was a lot of, like y'all complaining now. That's exactly what y'all was saying when we drafted him.
But see the thing of it, and that was the thing of it, because the year before we gave up what? The one or two and the 4 next year, so we could draft Julio.
Right.
That's right. Well, I'm glad we got him now.
Yeah, but see, it was that draft that let me know that Thomas Dimitrov couldn't really team build.
Well, you know,
because he could not get them trenches right. He get your outsides right. Yeah, he made great skill picks, but he could not get the trenches right for nothing.
This was the point I wanted to make last week. It was that Green Bay game. I think Marcus, you were saying something last week, and I meant to bring it up last week. It was that Green Bay game when we got beat in 2010. That's what made Dimitrov change his mindset, because we got scrubbed up and down the field by Aaron Rodgers. They put up 48 points on them, and we were the number 1 seed that year. And then Dimitrov changed his mindset. We went from, he decided to give Matt Ryan full reign. We were going to be a passing team. We were going to try to be what Green Bay was. He drafted, like you say, he traded the world to go get Julio. He had to get that big piece to give Matt Ryan, because he saw what Aaron Rodgers was doing in Green Bay. And when Green Bay won the Super Bowl, after knocking us off that first year, when we were the number 1 seed, 2010, That's what changed Dimitroff's mindset. And as you can tell, every draft after that, he was trying to recreate Green Bay. And Peter Cons probably reminded him of an offensive lineman he saw on Green Bay, but decided to say, yeah, from Wisconsin. Yeah, this guy worked with us. No, you dumbass. Go to the SEC like most folks do. Yeah, man. Like you say, he built the outsides up, but he couldn't build the trenches for shit.
Yeah, you know what? I fight with myself on the Julio trade because I didn't like it because all the pieces we gave, but we got a Hall of Famer, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, I ain't mad with Julio.
I applauded the trade when it first happened. I applauded it when it first happened.
Yeah, almost got us a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Should have got us
I
a Super
applauded it
Bowl.
when it first happened.
Oh, you know what? Well, first of all, I knew he was hurt when he always had that foot injury. He never got rid of it, but he still was a top 10 wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Arguably top 7, top 5, depending on how you want to judge things. But we got a Hall of Fame out of that. There's no GM in the world to say, I give you these picks, and then I can get a top 5 player or a top 10 player all time at his position. Would you do that? They'll say, hell yeah. So I know a lot of people rag on Matt Ryan, but Herm Edwards said I would still have my job if I would have picked Matt Ryan instead of what's the D lineman that everybody wanted that became a bust?
Glenn Dorsey.
Glenn
Glenn
Davis.
Dorsey.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Glenn Dorsey, yeah.
Glenn
Yeah.
Dorsey.
So Herm Edwards said that out his mouth. And everybody thought, man, the facts are, but that worked out for them because they dealt with Alex Smith so long, and then got, won the jackpot. Put Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's happened for a reason. I like how Terry's doing right now. If we're gonna build it up like San Francisco or Philly and build everything around Ritter and see if he can produce. If not, and I don't ever want to see Heineke this season. Like I said, I need to see it. I need to see what Ritter can do. If we have a bad season because Ritter's trash, guess what? They help us get Caleb Williams. If he's good enough to beat Jimmy Garoppolo, then guess what? This team gonna be damn good, and the playoffs could possibly go through Atlanta. Just because of how weak our schedule is. We got a weak schedule, bro.
We got a weak schedule. We got a capable quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know yet, man. It's only 4 games.
We don't know yet.
Well, I'm talking about Taylor.
Oh, okay. No, man.
Yeah, and that's why you can forget about Caleb because Arthur Smith ain't wasting this season, dude. We got to make the playoffs. He gonna do everything we can to make the playoffs. So if you see Ritter messing up, Ritter you out, Taylor you in, Caleb you'll be on another team next year because they ain't gonna be with us because we ain't gonna be that damn sorry.
I hope not.
It's good to be that sorry, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was say what you saw tonight. If our defense is our pieces, if Ritter is the weak link, Ritter's ass gonna be on the bench. I promise you. He ain't gonna fuck this season up.
Yeah, I was thinking. I think our defense will be this good. I was talking to my wife at training camp, and I said we were gonna be middle of the pack. I'm readjusted at that. For real.
I thought y'all was just bullshitting. I really thought y'all was just bullshitting.
No. I thought that we were gonna be middle of the pack defense, which would be a vast improvement.
Yeah.
But this secondary is gonna be a top 5 secondary, in my opinion.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
Wow.
They were ball hawking last year with Hawkins and Helms, Terrell. Like if whether Okuda healthy or not, from what I seen now, if Okuda healthy, oh hell yeah, man, we good enough. We gonna have some playmakers out there.
It's a reason why Ritter ain't completing pass at practice, man. They be in their jersey, man. Like when you go out there and you see them playing and how big and physical, you know what I'm saying, our wide receivers and our corners are, we ain't no small team, bro. We ain't no finesse team either. We are not a finesse team. We are mirroring what Tennessee was what San Francisco is. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do what Philly is. The only part is what will the quarterback do? Because everything else seemed like it's going to fit into place. Offensive line, the backup offensive line was mashing. You know what I'm saying? So they getting better because our defense playing better. Like that's iron sharpens iron. It's true, bro. I'm seeing it when I go to practice. I'm like, damn. Defense is pushing around offensive line. Well, you can't account for Bijan. Bijan he different, man. He different, bro. I didn't want him.
I didn't either.
He like this dude right here, man. Not as elusive, but outside of Mike, I wouldn't even say Warren Dunn was more elusive than Bijan. Bijan made people look silly. Like people like, oh, oh.
Y'all stop it, man. Y'all get me too excited.
Stop
it. I ain't never seen them play before either, because I ain't watched no Texas. I ain't had no reason to watch Texas, because I knew Texas wasn't winning no championship, not with these right here. So
I used to watch him Red in college, man, because he was like must-see TV.
So did I.
He was a bad guy. He was a bad boy, man.
He was a dog, bro. He was really a
yeah,
dog.
what we gonna do with Tyler then?
He gonna do the test.
Tyler look bigger, yo. Tyler look like Michael Turner now. How big he is now. He done came in the camp, looked like he done gained about, I don't know what his official weight is, but he looked like he gained about 10, 15 pounds of muscle. Like
they're gonna be too much for team to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to game plan for this shit. You are going to have to game plan. And the time you take the game plan for this shit, you're going to miss something because you're going to forget about Drake and Pitt. You're going to forget about somebody. You're going to forget about Patterson. You're going to forget about old K-Man, Mac Hollins. See? And that's what I'm saying. This quarterback can't get us to the playoffs with our defense playing like this. Boy, you better hit that bench so quick and put Taylor up in there, because I know Taylor will get us to the playoffs with his team right here.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest.
Did you see that scrub team in Washington? He got to the playoffs.
What I'm saying is, man, what I've seen in training camp with my own two eyes, Heineke deep ball is the same. It's a duck.
Oh.
Bro, I'm telling you. I'm being honest.
Well, hopefully our defense give us some good field position. They don't have to throw it that deep.
5 yards in, basically red zone, or a little bit extended, 25 yards out and in. Has to be crisp on both of them. Past 25 yards, up. And that's both. Anybody tell you that Heineke doesn't look completely way better than Ritter is a bold-faced lie.
So you saying Heineke the best quarterback right now, Larry?
Hell no.
No, he's saying they is equal with the deep ball.
Here. Bro, they right here.
So that means Ritter didn't need to play.
Same as same, huh?
For when I see both of them throw ducks, if it's over 25 yards, it ain't connected.
Oh man, you killing my joy now. I don't need another Matt Ryan out there.
But listen.
Y'all, do we give Matt a bad rep for his deep ball? Because I watch some young Matt Ryan film from time to time, and the deep ball is right in his young days. Now, when he got older, that arm died on him.
Oh God! It might have been around by what? 17, 18, that arm died.
17, 18, that's when the arm died. That's when it died.
The arm died about 17, 18.
17, 18.
Man, you go ask Julio how many punts he had to damn catch. How many punts he had to stop and wait for. He going down the field in stride. He looking back, wait for that ball. Like, oh, shit, I got to stop. I got to come back to the ball. Well, I just got to stop and wait for it. Man, this dude should have over 100 touchdowns.
I won't say that because Julio didn't score a lot of touchdowns in college either. But I will say this. You go look at it, and that's like the complex when you're talking about Matt and Julio, because when you watch Matt and Roddy in their young days, they used to connect on deep balls.
Yep.
Yeah.
They sure did.
Yeah, they
What happened
did.
with Julio, man?
That's why I
What
said
happened
it's complex. It's hard to explain.
Now I give him, he got the 12,000 yards with him.
And,
But that's what Matt do. Matt get all them mid-range, intermediate yards.
Intermediate.
But
Yeah.
when we gonna close the deal? We need touchdowns, Matty.
and as much as Julio was hurt, Julio didn't really practice a lot now.
He got 12,000 yards for us.
Yeah,
One,
but
two.
I'm saying you still have to practice that stuff now. That especially
That's
that
right.
deep ball, you have to practice
That's right.
that.
Well, not just that, man. Roddy White was a former, wrestling champ, so he know how to position his body. He was super strong. Like, people underestimate Roddy's strength. Like, Julio might have been bigger than him. I don't think Julio was stronger and had a stronger core than Roddy White. Like, we got to get it straight, man. Like, Roddy White took Sherman and was like, nah. And then told him about himself when he caught that 50-yard on.
I remember that one.
That was epic.
So
that was a dime.
You know what I'm saying,
Don't
man? We
forget
find
about
all
Roddy's
these
hands
skills.
at the line. With that wrestling background, don't forget about Roddy's hands at the line.
exactly. Get off me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Roddy retired too early, if you ask me. He still had some more game left.
No, he didn't retire. He was forced out.
I was saying right. It was right on time.
No, it wasn't. It just was Matt and Roddy seemed like they were going off cup. That was Matt's worst season when Kyle Shanahan first came. They were calling plays. The rest of the team didn't know besides Roddy, Matt, and Julio. Because remember, what's the name left? Tony G, he retired.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and Matt was calling audibles of the old playbook. And that's why Matt and Kyle Shanahan had that come to Jesus moment in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me call the plays. And you throw the motherfucking ball. Like you said, just call the motherfucking play. Call my plays. I'm going to get you in the best position to win. And that's why he won the MVP. And that's why Dan Quinn lasted as long as he did, because he was defense coordinator that was horrible at his job. And looked real good when he got Hall of Fame talent like Micah Parsons or that great defense in Seattle. But when he had to help build it, we saw what happened.
Nigga didn't find out one fucking stud, shouted.
Well, this
5 seasons.
Right.
Who?
He suggested to get great because he wanted
he did get graded. You're right, he got graded. That's it.
Yeah, because he wanted a running mate with him and Beasley.
So we're gonna get graded to Dan Quinn, or we're gonna give him the Demetrius.
You got to give him 2. If we honest, y'all, you got to give him 2 because Devondre Campbell was drafted by us.
Yeah, Devondre Campbell. Yeah, gotta give him Devondre.
Okay, I'll give him Campbell. Yes. Okay.
So was Deion Jones.
Yeah, he's still in the league.
Cut it.
Yeah, Deion Jones was too, but he fell off pretty fast.
Yeah, but Campbell is a Pro Bowler, but we didn't keep him.
All Pro.
Yeah. So it didn't
was that because we paid Matt?
It was it was solely Matt. I had to be honest. It was Matt. It was Julio.
Julio got some money.
It was really Deion Jones. They paid that linebacker instead of Andre.
Right.
Hell no, give me that money
back.
But
it was Ford too. We had drafted Ford, so we kind of were in a position where it didn't really make sense to invest in a linebacker after paying Debo.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and
people
Ford's
sleep on those linebackers he drafted. He drafted 3 of them within 3-4 years.
Yep.
You know, you got Grady. Vic had that season when he led the league in sacks.
That was
What was that, Larry?
Oh no, I was saying that's because Dwight Freeney was on the other side. That's the only reason why Vic Busley did anything. But go ahead, my bad.
Yeah,
good point.
I mean,
that mentorship means something.
True.
I keep forgetting Dwight was on that team.
Yeah, I forgot Dwight was on the other side too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
We
still,
almost
though,
got
I
Dwight
mean, to
another
lead the league in
ring, man.
sacks.
It
Yeah,
was on the
I
fifth
kind
ring.
of I kind of see what you're saying. Like, I'm sure the mentorship helped, but can you really attribute 15 to 16 sacks to just another guy on the other end of the field, on the other side of the field?
100%.
Well, he got
But he-
3 in one game.
I remember Fulham coming to get that awful Rams team.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that. Yeah, I
Right.
thought it was 3 of
Now-
them.
That was running into him.
But now, y'all, that's true. But let me say this. We say that because we watched this team play every snap. Trust me, there are other guys who get a lot of sacks who play bombs and they get sacks and they get counted. So at the end of the day, a sack is a sack. No matter how we spin it, it's still a sack.
That's a good
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
Here
He
before
had one good season for us.
bro,
Yeah, he had one great season and he had some solid season. Like, I know we say he's a bust, but I don't call Vic Beasley a bust. I tend more to say he was just a disappointment for where he was drafted. Because y'all believe it or not, I know our franchise ain't all that, but he's still top 5 all time in sacks in Atlanta. All time.
Yeah, getting 15 in 1 year, that'll help.
That helps, but if you, I'm gonna pull up his stats. Vic Beasley normally got about 6 sacks a year. I mean, that ain't excellent, but it's not bust either.
I mean, okay, Tight. I give you. I remember he got 15 in 1 year. I think he got like 8 or 9 in another season. I get that a solid season.
And you know, the thing about Vic was
Vic Beasley did not love football.
Can we talk about Vic Beasley's tackles, please? When he played,
That's what I don't like about him, big dog. 'Cause he
Vic
don't like.
Beasley did not love football.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Love football.
And that's gonna be a detriment to our team. You're not passionate enough. You're not out there giving it your all.
Look at how
I mean,
Okay, so Vic Beasley in Atlanta, rookie year, he had 4 sacks.
how many tackles?
Ooh.
How many tackles?
Tackles, he had 26 tackles that year.
At 26.
That ain't good, is it?
Or was it 26 solo?
He had 26. I'm looking at his stats.
Now they say that first year he played with a pec with a pec strain.
Right. And then
we giving him excuses now?
the second year he had 15.5 sacks, 39 tackles. Third year he had 5 sacks, 29 tackles. Fourth year he had 5 sacks, 20 tackles. And the final year in Atlanta he had actually 8 sacks, 42 tackles.
So his grand total of tackles, because he played 75% of the time, he wasn't coming in and being like Reggie White when he's mad old and just come in on third down. He's playing 75% of the time, sometimes at linebacker. So he was playing a lot. And he had a grand total of how many tackles per year?
He had 160 total in Atlanta. He played 5 years. Was that 5, 10, 15? So he averaged about 35 tackles a year for the Falcons.
And he went in between outside linebacker and defensive line, right?
That's correct. Edge rusher.
I don't even want to compare him to Jesse Tuggle. Give me weak ass, whack ass, keep brooking tackling. Look that up. Compare Big B. Then you tell me that bum is a
Brooklyn. He was a tackling machine. That was his job. They were asked to do 2 different things. And I feel like Vic Beasley, we were asking him to do stuff he didn't need to do.
Yeah, if we look up his tackles, it's gonna make him look good.
Linebacker. That's what Dan Quinn wanted him to do. Don't put your hand in the ground. Be weak side linebacker. So I just.
But Brooklyn played the inside though. He didn't have the same responsibilities as Vic.
Yeah, we didn't depend on Brookins to get sacks.
All right, that's fair.
I wanted Vic to get sacked. To me, I really don't care about Vic tackles. It was all about the sacks to me. Vic could have got like 8 or 9. He could have got like 8 or 9 sacks and goddamn 7 or 8 tackles if you ask. I'm just saying though. I mean, I'm just saying I was looking at his sacks more than his tackles because we drafted you to be a pass rusher and defensive end, which means we need you sacking the quarterback.
Right. We drafted him to get to the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
But he
Just like Tack. I look at Tack's sack. I don't care nothing about his tackles or nothing about his whining or what he think about coaches on the sideline or him fighting coaches on the sideline. I don't care, Tack. All I care about is the sacks that you give for my team, which were few and far between. So get out.
why did you play him 75% of the snaps then? That's a problem.
Who?
If you guy that can't make that was always the way they run that big Beasley. Why do you think we gave up huge chunks of yards, man? That's why I can't stand Big Beasley. Because he's sorry. He had no effort on the defensive line, and he got pushed out of the way by wide receivers plenty of times, bro. Like, no, man. Like, stop it.
But the one thing I will say is just to defend Vic, because I think your point is valid. He did struggle with making tackles, but I think he played on just a small defense. Like, I think Dan Quinn learned a lot from that experience, and that's why you're seeing the success that Michael Parsons is having. Like, the dude should be a pass rusher, man. Like, don't overcomplicate it. And I think that's why you see Michael Parsons lead the league in sacks. Because Dan Quinn's saying, okay, I've been here before. You know, pin your ears back, go get that damn quarterback. Versus dropping back in coverage, trying to hold up the edge. Like, that's not Big Beasley's game. And then you playing next to Grady. He undersized. His best season was with Poe. You know, because that 15 and a half year sack year, that's the same year we went to the Super Bowl. So it's just like he was playing on a small defense. You got Dion as your middle linebacker. You know, like the defense, like I feel like, man, it was built for him to break down. You know, when you really look at how we try to use him. I mean, we got Vic Beasley guarding tight ends. Like, what the hell? So
Right. Shouldn't be guarding nobody. Should be stacking.
Right. Go to the quarterback.
The hell your ass doing in the middle of the damn field, boy? The quarterback up there. What need you playing there like you damn Deion Sanders or somebody? You grab your ass to be no damn pass coverage. Damn, Quinn, you a moron, man. That's why I wanted his ass out of here. Should have kept Kyle Shanahan.
That's Dan Quinn, though. But that's Dan Quinn, though.
Dan Quinn, man. I don't know what he was thinking. But to me, again, that era, I thought we got a lot of interesting defensive pieces. You know, you had Trufant and Alfred. You know, we drafted on what? First round, second round in the same draft. Like, when does that happen? You draft your starting cornerbacks back to back. And, you know, the thing about what Alfred was, you know, Rocky was a solid coverage corner. He was a great athlete. Yeah. He just got a pass interference once every other drive.
Keep his hands off, folks.
That's why I'm
not keep his hands off.
Man, that nigga was holding and grabbing like, dude, you fast as hell. Just shadow their ass. You got enough speed. You don't even need to touch nobody. Just shadow their ass.
That was somebody. That was the secondary coach. Who was the secondary coach at the time?
Whoever he was, he sucked. Because I would have told this nigga, like, boy, your ass is too fast to be touching folks.
Well, that Mark
Ricky Morris, wasn't it?
Rocket had no technique.
I think it was.
Right. None. Because, dude, you too fast to goddamn be getting these little ticky-tack holding calls when, dude, even if they go past you, you can catch up.
Way too fast and way too bending, way too twitching, way too athletic. Yeah. No way you should be getting all those PI calls.
I mean, he killed so many damn defensive drives for nothing, man. I'd be like, damn, dude, it was better off we put him in the slot. He'd be better off in the slot instead of trying to cover a nigga on the edge. Because that's how they get his ass.
He was solid. He would panic when that ball got in the air and he would start grabbing. I mean, you know, we drafted Brian Poole. Did we draft Brian Poole? Was he undrafted?
That's because his technique was just.
I think we drafted Poole.
Yeah, we drafted Poole. Yeah.
Yeah, we drafted Brian Poole.
I played corner in high school. He didn't know how to watch them hips. Them hips, you gotta watch them, Robert. They're gonna tell you where the man going.
Now, I'm gonna get Alfred and True Fun. I'm gonna throw them a bone because honestly, they both were solid to good corners. Neither one of them was sorry.
No,
but I will say this: when they were here, we didn't have any coverage safeties. So
No.
oftentimes they were on the island by themselves
Yeah.
because we didn't have no coverage safeties.
True.
Keanu
Yeah,
O'Neal,
safety's
he's not a
trash.
coverage safety.
No.
And
He's always
No, he a linebacker.
right, what Ricardo Allen, he just was average
yeah.
at best
So
and
why we
everything.
bring this nigga back?
You know, he was just
Shit, we
average.
got rid of him and brought him back.
He was a corner that we tried to make into a safety.
Yeah, he was an undersized
most
corner.
I knew about him with his girlfriend
Right.
on Hard Knocks, man. What the world was he doing back on the team? Dude.
Rico.
He's an
Hey, you
undersized
know,
safety at that.
well, he,
Right, we
Yeah.
gave him a nickname and everything. Ain't no damn Rico. You ain't done enough on the team to be called Rico. Make a few damn
ain't-
plays before you get a damn nickname.
But
And
I
he
ain't
was
gonna
the
lie,
captain,
with
wasn't
the
he?
deep ball. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Ricardo was, yeah.
Well, what was
Yeah.
he? The captain?
Team captain.
Yeah, I thought
I
Pooh
mean,
was drafted.
dude, he had some good leadership. I ain't gonna say he was solid,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying we could have had much better players at the safety position than Ricardo Allen.
He started too long.
Keanu O'Neal
Yeah.
was
Way
Right.
too long.
He did.
Yeah.
Almost got this fool a ring, man. I would have been like, how the hell we get a ring? Honestly, we would have looked back at that Super Bowl saying, how in the hell we get a ring with Ricardo Allen at safety, man? That would have been one of the most unsolved mysteries right there.
That's some of the reason we didn't get it.
Hey.
For real.
Good point, Tidy. Good
Yeah.
point.
Hey, this is a great question
Hold
from
up.
Pasta Girl.
the ball up so Buddy could catch it. Cause remember, that was a Falcon hand.
Yeah, we remember his housewives girlfriend too. I bet she wish she had a do-over.
Right.
Oh, you thought Troy.
Yeah, Croy.
Croy.
Corey Bierman.
Yeah, she was in it for clout anyway, so
Yeah,
she just wanted to say she was married to a football player.
basically
Yeah.
about football players, and she got one.
How good was Thomas Deku? Was he good? I remember him being
Trash.
solid.
Trash.
He was trash.
wound up being solid.
Trash.
Like, was he better than Rico?
No.
No.
That's not saying much. No.
No, he wasn't.
No.
The guy we let go.
Who was his safety? Who was his safety? Was it Willie Moe?
Willie Moe. Now Willie Moe was pretty good.
Nah,
He just
yeah,
didn't
nah, I
take
like
out-
him.
Yeah.
Willie
He was
Moe.
good.
Willie Moe just
Yeah,
couldn't
Willie
stay.
Moe.
But Willie Moe was hurt, man.
Willie Moe could
Yeah.
not stay.
He was hurt. He was a linebacker.
Yeah, he definitely was hurt.
Like,
Yeah.
And he got a few off the field problems now, but he was good when he played with us.
yeah, him and Keanu Neal should have been linebackers, man.
Right, you're right.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Yeah.
Neither one of them were good coverage.
I don't know what they would have done in linebackers with all that contact.
Well, they was always had their nose stuck in there. I mean, they
Yeah.
couldn't cover for lit.
Well, I said we had some of the grabbingest fools in the secondary, man.
Yeah.
All doing Queen at time. I'm just saying, niggas just grabbing folks, man. For where if you can't cover them, then just say you can't stay with them.
And the best secondary player we got was a free agent in Grimes, and we let him go. And bring
Grimes, now that was back.
Yeah.
That was before Queen won.
Yeah, that Mike
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
thing.
Grimes
Yeah,
might
before
come in.
Quinn.
no, Mike Smith was Mike Smith.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
first regime. Yeah.
And Grimes almost made it to the Super Bowl in 2000. See, that was the season right there when I finally got off the Matt Ryan bandwagon. That 2012 season.
But
Yeah,
man,
that was it.
he was pretty good in 12, or do you mean 13?
You mean 13?
I mean, the year after we choked, when we choked against San Francisco.
Yeah, that's 13.
that's 13.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next two seasons, we were out the playoffs. And I think Smith got fired. And then
Mhm.
Quinn first year here, who led the damn NFL in turnovers with 21. I remember.
Yeah.
So you can imagine
Yeah.
my surprise his MVP season the next year.
Well, that's the year where he rebelled and him and Roddy was going off script. That's what I was talking about. That him and Roddy went off script and was doing old plays because they didn't trust Kyle Shanahan. So that's why they
You
got
mean
Roddy.
the
In my-
year he had 21 turnovers?
Huh?
You mean that's the year he had 21 turnovers when him and
Yeah.
Roddy were rebuilding?
him and Roddy was like, we don't trust this dude. We're going to run our own plays. Me, you, and Julio, that's where the ball going anyway. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see why Shanahan had to come to Jesus the moment. Like,
Yeah.
you want to do your own shit and you got 21 turnovers, fool. No, we're going to do what I say. You're going to listen to me now, partner, and I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to carry you to an MVP. Because
Yeah.
that's what he did the next year.
And that's why I put lesser blame on Matt, because he finally listened and this guy got him an MVP. So why is he going to go against it? Now, if he got big nuts, you would have said, going to San Francisco, we run the ball 3 times and we kicking this field goal. But again,
Wait, that's when he should have took back control. He should have said, "Okay, Kyle, I listened to you up in this point now. I think I got the team right where I want to get it now." I mean, at that point, come on. And Ritter could have closed the deal at that point. You don't need Kyle no more for that. You needed him all the way up until that point. You hit Julio, 22-yard line. Thank you, Kyle. I love you. I got it from here.
yeah. Or my coach would watch Pete Carroll do the same stupid thing when you're right there near the in the red zone and you throw it instead of running it. They lost the Super Bowl. So he was on that team, lost the Super Bowl, got the job. Didn't remember the same situation. Like, hey, I don't care what they do. We kick a field goal. It's 11 points with 2 minutes.
No timeouts and 2 minutes left. Two minutes of change left.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes and 38 seconds left with no timeouts. I don't care what they do. They're not scoring 11 points in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. So you give Tom Brady the MVP for losing, and he got 500 yards, and we get our fucking parade.
Yeah. Sound good to me.
Now, Matt should have been smart enough to know that now.
No,
if all us know it, how hell he don't know it?
Because the coach.
Y'all have to forgive me. I can't even talk about that day.
Matt was,
I can't talk about that day.
I say not today.
I couldn't for a while, but I mean, it's more years.
I still can't talk about that day. Right now, I can't talk about it.
Matt gone, Julio gone. It's a new era now.
That's right.
I don't care. I still can't talk about that day.
Man, what? I just got a headache all over again just thinking about that damn day.
Yeah, I can't watch it now. I don't watch it now. When it come on the NFL Network, I don't watch it. I don't want to watch the game ever again.
That is only known to me as 2517. That's the only way I can refer to that.
Mm-hmm.
Spoon. Hey, I miss Spoon. You want to talk about undersized?
Yeah, he was good his first few years here.
Yeah, first few years here. Another one who couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Spoon on broadcast, actually. Spoon was on.
Yeah. I saw him on the pregame.
Oh, wow.
Who was that? Was that Richard Jenkins up there with them?
Michael Jenkins. Yeah, Michael Jenkins.
My bad. Richard Jenkins an actor. My bad, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my entertainment into the sports world.
Michael Jenkins with a good drop pass himself.
Hey, he caught Matt's first touchdown.
Hey, y'all, Wallace make a real good point here. We oftentimes blame Shanahan, but Wallace says I'm putting the Super Bowl loss on Quinn, and I actually agree. I agree with him.
Yeah. I agree with him too. You doggone, you see your offensive coordinator throwing all these passes. You rein him in.
Yeah.
You rein him in.
I know Belichick would.
Especially and just like Larry just said, you watched your head coach do this 2 years earlier and cost yourselves a Super Bowl and cost you a Super Bowl.
Against the same team.
And you go sit here and sit up and watch throwing the ball like that and do it again.
Them got Patriots 2 free rings, man. Brady got 2 free rings, man.
And then
he should only have 5.
The Super Bowl, he doubled down and said, "We were always an aggressive team." Why you co-sign on the dude that had 1 foot out the door? Shannon got 1 foot out the door. Co-signing on what he said, like, "Oh yeah, we were an aggressive team all year." So I'm standing on that. You stand on stupidity.
I was really done with him after that job.
It was just dumb.
This is what Quinn
And
said
then he hired-
about that. He says, for sure, there's lessons there in game management. Those are lessons that are painful to go through, but you have to learn from them. At the same time, Quinn says he still wants to coach aggressively. Although Quinn doesn't call offensive plays, he says he supported the decision to keep passing with a lead because he wanted to keep doing the things that helped the Falcons get to the Super Bowl. At that point, we wanted to be aggressive to win the game. Dan Quinn.
Shit, it just made me scratch my head again. Lord, I remember that damn
You
statement.
had the game
Shit,
won.
boy.
At
Oh,
28-3, you had the game won. Dallas back.
Statistically, they could have ran the ball every time and punted and won the game. Statistically, if you punt it, it makes you go the entire field. They got a short field twice. Statistically, they could have ran the ball every time and not gain 1 yard and make them drive the entire field.
And here's the thing. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that nobody ever talks about. We were killing them between tackles on running the ball. We were killing them between tackles running the ball.
Freeman was averaging 11 yards per carry. 7 carries for 77 yards or something like that. Something crazy.
We were killing them between the tackles running the ball.
And we stopped.
We only ran it 4 times.
Because they didn't want to pay Go Freeman, as Title will call it. So
That's why they only ran it 4 times.
But they paid him, though.
They want to pay him.
But they paid him anyway.
Right. So
they paid
They paid him anyway.
But
and that killed the cap for a few years.
They were trying to get Matt MVP of that. And it was Shanahan trying to show his greatness of play calling. Now, the play was wide open. I mean, it was a guy running butt naked. But again, it don't matter. Run the ball, bro. Run the ball.
Matt would have got MVP after that pass to Julio had he just, did what he was supposed to do after
He'd have met all Julio. One of them would have got it.
Who?
Now, is there any blame for Alex Mack? Wasn't he playing with a broken leg? And
No, I give Alex Mack no blame.
I don't give him.
And that's another reason you don't throw the football. You're sitting out there trying to tough it out with a broken leg. Why have him trying to anchor and doggone catch 300-pound linemen instead of have him moving forward to hit these guys?
Yeah, I don't blame Alex at all, man.
No blame on Alex at all.
For not coming out the game?
The second best offensive lineman in team history before we got Lindstrom. That was the greatest pickup, not Tony G. That was the greatest pickup that's the greatest pickup that Dimitrov got.
Yeah, free agent.
Yeah, free agent was Alex Mack. That's why we went to the Super Bowl. He anchored. He anchored a line full of put together misfit toys. Them guys retired after that season. We lost 2 offensive linemen that retired after that. Offensive line was never the same. People don't remember how good Alex Mack definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
He probably gonna go.
Yeah.
It should be.
Hall of Fame.
Definitely.
He's gonna be a Hall of Fame where he should.
I don't know if he's gonna go in as a Falcon, but he probably gonna go.
Well, I mean, him into the Super Bowl, he didn't do nothing with the.
You think he's gonna go in as a Falcon?
Probably double. I mean, probably both.
I think he's probably going in as Cleveland Brown.
Well, in the NFL, you don't technically go in as a team player. You just in the hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have your helmet.
Okay, I got you.
They don't have your helmet on.
But I'm saying, you think we're gonna give him a Hall of Fame? Because we gave Dion a Hall of Fame ceremony. You think we're gonna give Mac one?
Yeah, they need to.
Well, like a ring of honor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. I want to when Dion went to the Hall of Fame, we gave him a Hall of Fame ceremony at the Dome.
if they gave Mud Duck a ring of honor, Alex Mack.
We got to get Alex Mack one.
Well, I see what Ray is saying with the ceremony. I think Dion is a little bit different than Matt because Dion is more of a staple of Atlanta. We drafted him. He played for the Braves. So he's Dion is one of Atlanta's sons.
Yeah.
Alex Mack is not an Atlanta son. So it's a little different there.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's a good point. That's a good.
True.
All right, now you know we definitely gonna give Julio his Hall of Fame ceremony, even though we already know
Well, yeah.
he going as a Falcon.
I mean,
And that'll be in 5 years, baby. Count them. 5. First Falcon.
did he official retire?
Yeah, has he officially retired?
Julio?
Ain't nobody picking him up with his whole injury prone self.
You still got to file the paperwork with the league office, though.
Yeah.
He
He's
better
still a free
hurry
agent.
file it. So he can go in 5 years with Brady.
Oh, until Matt go. Both watch. He's gonna wait.
Who?
He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait till here, see if somebody pick him up. If he don't, he'll retire. Matt will retire. He'll get in.
I'm sure if Matt think he going in the same time with Julio, he gonna be sadly mistaken.
Oh no, he not. He not.
No.
I don't care if they retired the same year. Matt, you are not getting in 5 years from now. Not 2028, not 2029, not 2030. Okay, Julio will be in. You won't.
Well, let's see how Phillip Rivers do, because that's gonna be the best. If
That's
Phillip
Phillip Rivers.
ballot, they ain't got no reason not to put Matt in that first ballot. If Phillip Rivers go in that first ballot,
I would be. Oh man, I got $100 bet on this, so I can't lose this now.
No. I'm just saying, like, if Phillip Rivers go in first ballot, then there's no reason statistically how you can keep Matt Ryan out.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm with you. Yeah. So if Phillip go in, I'm gonna be worried.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because Matt beat him in yardage. He's already passed Phillip in 5 less years of playing.
Right.
So, I mean,
and he got to a Super Bowl and Phillip then.
Yeah, exactly.
And he got MVP in Phillip hand. Man, damn, boy. Oh boy.
Rivers in first ballot. Matt Ryan.
Right. That's what I'm saying. See, that's what his presenter gonna have to hold over him, Phillip Rivers. But if Phillip don't get in, then his presenter ain't gonna have shit to stand on.
Exactly.
Yeah, Rivers definitely not first ballot. I meant to say.
Better
He
not.
should be.
No, he can't be.
He
If so, that means the hall is so watered down.
Yeah.
That was Dion talking about.
He said they need
I'll
to
tell you right
room.
now, if you think Matt, but you're right, they need to have another room because some of these players, they're just like first ballot can't miss Hall of Famers, and then there are guys who just get in eventually. And they need to be in another room.
Yeah, that Joe Klecko thing, man. Jesse Tucker better than him. Tommy Novus is better than him. Tommy Novus.
Oh my God, you ain't lying. Tell me to get in. Some of these guys.
That note's not in, is it?
No, he's not in.
No.
He in the Falcons ring, that's it.
Yeah.
Mike Ken ain't
I'm saying Tucker need to get in now. With some of these guys, I'm hearing getting in lately.
Yeah. But that's that being in a huge market. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, nobody looked at Falcons back then, man. Them the dark.
Right.
Hey,
I remember we had to go to games because they were getting blacked out.
Yeah. And I sneak in when I stayed in the park, and I could sneak in.
I remember. I had to watch it listen to it on the radio, man.
Yeah, Millie Mills got a question. It says, how do y'all feel about Marquand Manuel? He said he actually liked him. How y'all feel about him?
Oh, you talking about the former defense coordinator? I think he's with the Jets now.
Yeah, he with the Jets now. I saw him. Yeah. I didn't even know he was with the Jets.
Yeah,
in the same role.
I saw him.
No, he's secondary coach now. He ain't D coordinator.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Secondary coach. Hard Knocks. I saw it.
He was a scapegoat.
He was
pretty much.
Yeah, I thought he was a scapegoat too.
Yeah.
A lot of that was going on when TD was there, but I don't want to bring it up.
I actually thought Sark was a scapegoat too.
Yeah.
Sark should have never got hired. That's the point right there. Sark should have never got hired. And we should have hired David LaFleur.
That was a favor. Yeah, that was a favor for Nick Saban.
Dude, we coming off a historic offense. See, that's the thing with his dumb ass. That's why, You can be doing favors, Dan. We're coming off a historic offense. You got to keep that train going. You out here granting favors. That's why you got fired.
Yeah.
What I heard though after the Super Bowl is like there was a lot of stuff happened behind the scenes with the coaching staff. Like a lot of guys, like LaFleur, who said we should have kept. It was like that coaching staff just like the Super Bowl broke us down internally. It broke that coaching staff down internally too.
He did.
Right.
With that offensive team only came because of Shanahan. You know what I'm saying? But what was it? Dan Quinn decided that LaFleur was too young to be offensive coordinator. Said he didn't coach long enough to be an offensive coordinator. 2 years later, he was coaching Green Bay. So
head coach.
As head coach. So my thing is that the best thing Dan Quinn did was hire Kyle Shanahan. Because
he didn't hire Kyle, though.
I thought he brought him in.
No, Kyle was here before.
They came in together.
No.
Kyle was hired before Dan got here.
No, I thought he picked. I thought
Red is actually technically right. Kyle was here before Dan. Technically,
he was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
yep. My bad. Yeah. My bad. I thought he picked.
You gotta remember.
I thought he came in. I thought he came in with Quinn.
No, they didn't. They technically didn't come in. Y'all got to remember, Quinn was playing in the Super Bowl, so he came in very late.
Yeah, I could have sworn that we got. I thought we got Quinn, and then Quinn went and got Kyle Shanahan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a normal thing, but we
My bad.
bounced him.
My bad. Yeah, I know Arthur Blank.
Which didn't make sense. That didn't make sense to keep Dan after you saw what Kyle did. I would have said, wait a minute, change of fucking plan. Kyle, you stand. Dan, you up out of here, man. Matt, if Matt would have went to Matt, if Matt would have signed off on Kyle as the head coach, Dan would have had to go. I just would have ate that money.
But you also gotta keep in mind, like Kyle had a head coaching job for one of the most prestigious organizations in NFL, so there was no way he was gonna stay with the Falcons. I mean, think about it this way: head coach Falcons, head coach 49ers.
Oh my God, Tiny, you right?
You know, he's not gonna stay with the Falcons.
And remember, his daddy was an assistant coach there, and then
oh God.
So yeah, I mean that's a legacy thing. Kyle grew up watching the 49ers in the 80s when his daddy was there as an assistant coach to Bill Walsh. So yeah, that was never going to happen. He was going to take the San Francisco job. Not only was it a legacy, team, but it's also family. So yeah, he was. When the Barlow watched that kid grow up. So yeah, that's kind of like how Arthur Blank was trying to do.
Broncos did too. Seems like every damn team watched his ass grow up.
Yes.
Motherfucker got jobs waiting for him all over the damn league.
Yes. Damn. Just like how Arthur Blank wanted to go get Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? We clearly that was an Arthur Blank go get him.
Woo! What a headache we avoided.
Yeah. But
we did not need that after the Michael Vick, boy. That is the last thing we needed.
It was just the money overall, though. That was just the main thing. That was the money.
Yeah, that money would have crippled us, bro.
Yeah, it would have.
Like the team we have right now, we wouldn't have this team.
No, we wouldn't.
We'd be an expansion team.
That's a good point. Okay, real good point.
Right. So yeah, Terry did the right moves. You know what I'm saying? He got rid of Matt. He ate, the contract with Matt and Julio, and he spent it wisely. I wanted John. We didn't get him. I wanted Lamar. We didn't get him, but I like what we got now. We got a lot of depth. So I'm really excited about it. I said 10-7.
And we out of salary cap here too. So most of these contracts we signed, most of them are cap friendly.
Yeah.
And if we Garoppolo, we set up, guys. I mean, we set up.
And I think we finally got good coaching.
Yeah, especially for
Who you talking about, Nielsen?
Nielsen.
Yeah, Neil.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, y'all,
Arthur
pop-
still got Arthur still got to prove
Oh yeah,
he
Arthur
can
still
run.
got something to prove. Arthur
Yeah,
still got something to prove.
I gotta see how he run this explosive offense. I know it's explosive, but I gotta see the man at the controller. I gotta see what you're doing.
It's gonna be a
real,
different.
real
But
quick, y'all.
announcement tonight, they said they announced Dave Ragone as the offensive coordinator. Now, I wonder is he just the title or is he calling plays?
Title.
Just the title.
If we at the top of this, if our offense is getting headlines all across the league, you better believe you know who's gonna be taking credit.
Bro, this one.
Y'all, real quick, y'all. We got a real quick question from Pasta Girl. She says, "Do y'all think Devin Hester gets into the Hall of Fame?"
Yeah, easily.
Yeah,
Eventually.
he'll get in eventually.
Yeah, eventually he will.
It ain't gonna be
Because
first.
it's already passed first ballot for him.
Yeah.
He'll get in. He'll get in. But on the Gone thing tonight in a preseason game, what I saw when the offense was on, this is the play sheet. And I'm Arthur Smith. I got a mustache. So this is what I saw. Calling plays. They were going is title.
Title. Okay.
That's a
all right. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, why are they announcing him as the coordinator? But that was my whole thing. Why are they announcing him as coordinator?
Same reason Kansas City announced what's buddy's name that went to Washington.
Yeah.
Same reason announced him as the coordinator. When Andy Reid running things.
When you see that play sheet going up into that mouth hill when he calling the plays, Arthur Smith, that's the main indicator that who's calling the play, because Dave Graham was just looking at it, looking at the play. Arthur was calling.
He's
the whole night.
Ragone is in the booth, and he'll probably relay and tell him like what looks he's seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, coach, they giving us this look. And then Arthur Smith all the play. You know what I'm saying?
Ragone was on the sideline tonight, actually. He was actually on the sideline tonight.
Larry, Arthur Smith gonna say, "Shut up, kid. I got this. I know what's going on in the field. This is my team, partner. That's why I put you up in the booth to stop talking. And you running your mouth up there too? Hell."
Actually, Ragone was on the sideline tonight. Yeah, that was a shocker.
Yeah, he was on the side.
He was on the sideline tonight.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, cool.
No, them booths too hot in Miami. No worry, next week he'll be up in the booth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cause the offense got to come out next week. So Arthur Smith don't want no doubt about it. Who running things next week, baby? When you see them guys going up and down the field, you gonna see him on the sideline. Yeah, baby. We're gone. Boo.
Okay, let me ask y'all this real quick, because we all with good reason are very excited about how the team played early tonight. I'm gonna try to play the role of the agitator a little bit at this point. Yeah, I gotta play that role.
Go
but
ahead.
you gotta play the Winston role tonight.
I'm play a little Winston tonight. Play a little Winston. Do we gotta keep in mind, like, we did that against guys, as you said, Red, that'll be working with you in about 4, 5, 6 weeks? Those are your words now. I'm not my words, them your words. So do we need to have a little perspective here?
Well, like I say, we all gonna be watching closely what they do next week at home. But we're a little excited this week about what we saw, because, as you say, it was still our subs and scrubs too.
That's true.
And we dominated though. I mean, they look like Miami look like subs and scrubs. We look like we could play with the big boys.
Yeah, true.
Our scheme was better than their scheme tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in perspective overall, when you're looking at the team and everything, they made good points with subs and scrubs and things, but you see, like I was saying earlier, you see it's a different culture going on with Atlanta right now. And that's the main thing. They're excited to play ball. They're excited to learn the scheme. They're excited to see what the team can bring from first team, second team, and even third and fourth. So with that being said, overall, in perspective, we was just trying to see what the depth looked like if somebody goes out.
Yeah.
And the depth goes out and see if they can play with that same tenacity overall. And I'm happy with that.
Another thing, I don't look at it as just the preseason game. Like I said before, man, we went down to Miami and kicked their ass, bro. From start to finish. That's what we did. Those are the reports coming out. As soon as we got down there, we got off the plane, we whooping the Dolphins' ass. That's what we did. It's accumulation of, wow, the Falcons defense looked like really physical. They was taking it to them. You know what I'm saying? To the point that they dirty kicked Clark Phillips in the leg. Akuda got hurt. And before then, they were getting super clamped. So my outlook on this, then the progression of the first practice with the offense looking a little shaky to coming out and scoring every time they did the red zone drills and scored every time against competition. That showed that offensive line whooping them, defense whooping them. We dominated the whole week. That literally was like we dominated that team for the whole week. I ain't worried about just the game. The game just said that depth, just like you just said, our depth is good. But we dominated them for the whole week. And that's what I want to see against one of the best offenses in the National Football League. We dominated.
Dolphins better hope they don't have no injuries. Boy, they look trash, boy. Is that what they look like? Without they starters, boy, they trash. I tell you that right now, Dolphins. Boy, yeah, they're gonna be making some cuts this week. I can tell you that.
Well, that's my thing, man. That team is a dark horse in the AFC.
They was a dark horse.
But
that horse getting a little bit lighter now.
But that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm hyped. I think that's why all of us are so hyped. Like, everybody ain't sold on Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know what the Jets gonna be. Jets look pretty bad in their first preseason game.
They did.
So they subs and like what we said, everybody's saying that they are a true contender because they had a great defense, but no quarterback. They subs look horrible. So we gonna see, man. Some teams are good preseason game. They suck in the regular season. I think Carolina is our biggest competition. They kind of mirror us, and except for they got potentially better quarterback, potential-wise, you know what I'm saying? But they got a young defense and a running game, and an awesome running game. We saw that in the second game in the rain. So we're going to find out very early who's going to run this division. I'm not worried about the Aints. I promise you I'm not worried about the Aints. If we can beat Carolina twice, I think that's the railroad to win this division because Heidi went over the schedule the other day. He had that string. The schedule is manageable, like real manageable. And that's with us thinking that we got a middle-of-the-pack defense, got a lot of weapons around Ritter, but we don't know what Ritter's going to be. Now, after seeing this whole week of whooping Miami, and then the subs and the scrubs doing so well in the preseason game, now we up here. Now we up here with what our defense could be. No one thought that our defense would be like this. We were just thinking about offense, how many weapons we have. We're going to be a dynamic running game and stuff like that. Our defense.
That's all I was thinking about.
That's what I'm saying. But and I said this when we was out at training camp. I said it, man. This defense is going to surprise people. I said I'm going to temper myself because I want to see what they do against Miami. That's one of the better offensive teams. Not just in the game, but in practice. The ones-on-ones. Let's see how they fare. And coming out of there, they said that we fared real well in the trenches and defensive-wise. So I'm feeling good, man. I think my 10-7 is a lot. I might go to Vegas and play for me a bet on that.
What's the line? 8.5 still?
Yep.
Yeah, the line still 8.5.
I think that's like free money right there, bro.
I'm gonna stay with 11-6.
No. It says all you need is 9 wins to get the money.
I'm gonna stay with 9-8, even though we look great tonight. I'm sticking with 9-8.
Wait a minute, how much you need to drop down to get paid? What would 100 get me? About 10 grand?
Oh
No.
hell no! You ain't never get no bet like that.
Well, if
unless we win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or you go undefeated.
Oh man, I guess I need to go to Biloxi then, damn Atlantic City. I guess my money ain't big enough for Vegas yet.
I'm still sticking with 10-7 until 10-7 until I see Ritter under 5 in Carolina week 1.
James, what's your prediction for the season?
My prediction it was 12-5.
Yeah. Wait a minute, that was you, James? I thought that was Winston that said 12, and that was you, James. What, James? You really? Wait a minute. Now that was you said that last week, James, before you saw the game.
Yeah.
You got the number one seed.
And let me explain. Because for the simple fact it was, you remember I said last week, only thing really has to do is just be a game manager. If he manages the game really well, it will be more easier for the wins. Because you got a A1 running game on top of that. On 2, you really don't have to go deep. It's just the intermediate and middle routes that you have to connect on to get the first downs. On top of it, you've seen today, defensively wise, you can tell from last year to this year how technically sound they are looking. Even though that's just one game, they still look technically sound in that game because for the simple fact they was doing their job. So I could see 12-5, and plus on top of that, their schedule is very manageable for that to happen. Because you got to think about it, even in division play, Carolina breaking in a new quarterback. You got Derek Carr over there with the Aints, and you got Baker Mayfield with the Bucks. Even though they got solid pieces, it's still the most important position is the quarterback position. So that's why I say that.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. I think he played tonight.
Who, Baker?
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, he threw a touchdown, I thought.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, to play devil's advocate, I mean, we were winning 6-0 for most of the game. So I'm sticking with my prediction of 9-8 as well. I got to see it. I still got to see it. As excited as I am, I feel like we did come in with a different edge. Like Larry said, we went down to Miami, was whooping their butt before the game. We got Matt Collins dunking on them after touchdowns. Like, I think like the energy is definitely changed. The culture is changing, but it's hard for me to change my prediction without knowing if we can score points. I mean, again, we only scored 6 points. You had a pick six, had a punt return. The game got out of hand, but we didn't really dominate on offense. And that's what it's going to take in today's game. I don't care how good the damn defense is. We got to score points. So I'm going to stick with 9-8.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, like I say, I'm gonna stick with mine at 9-8 too. And with that said, guys, we're approaching 3:30 a.m. We're about 2 hours and 30 minutes, so I'll go ahead and cut it short. But before I go, I want to thank David for coming on. Definitely thank you for coming on, James, for streaming the game for everybody who wasn't able to watch maybe outside the region. And also, Red, I know you're about to start, I think, either season 2 or season 3 of your podcast. So those of us who are still watching, let them know where they can find you and your show at.
Oh, thank you, Ty. Actually, season 7 will start next Saturday, August 19th. It'll be, you can catch it at 11 a.m. on my Facebook page, on YouTube, where you catch this show. We'll be getting started up. We'll probably be talking about our NFL preview. Of course, I have my little Falcon section. And like I say, ready to get another sports podcast up, just like y'all do y'all thing. You know, I love talking sports.
Let
Definitely
them
ready
know
for the
your
football
YouTube
season.
channel though.
You just type in Red and Rev. You can pull it up and subscribe to Red and Rev. It's on YouTube.
Red and Rev. Okay, perfect. Also, Larry, with the Dixon Way, let them know exactly where they can find you at on YouTube, sir.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you letting me come on. As I always tell you. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube or TikTok, _Dixon_Way. And we do live commentary of all our favorite sports team, ATL, Braves, Hawks, Falcons. I got a double hitter tomorrow, so I shouldn't have stayed my ass up this late. I want
You gonna feel it in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna feel it, man, because we got a double hitter with the Braves. We're gonna whoop the mess, not the New York mess, because that's what we do. We own them.
We got them 7-0 tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Braves scored more than the Falcons offense. So I understand why you guys make. But yeah, guys, if you guys just want to come in, just like the house situation, we all sitting around watching it. Turn down your TV, turn up the Dixon Way. You know what I'm saying? We'll commentate it, go back and forth, just like we doing right now. I'm reading the chat. I'm doing that, calling the game. So yeah, man. If y'all,
I gotta check that out, Larry. You definitely got a double hitter tomorrow.
Yeah, we got yeah, man. That's what we do. And me and the wife, when the season starts, we definitely do all the football games together. So yeah, and it's a real treat. So thank you, man. Appreciate you, brothers, for always letting me come on and say my piece. Good talking to some good, knowledgeable Falcon fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you for always coming through. Also, Mark, where can they find you at on social media?
Oh, y'all can find me at Marquise Chaney on Facebook, Instagram. You can find me on ABG. You can find me on the Bleacher Report at now. I mean, you can find me at Mark, MARQ Chaney. And hey, I mean, go check out that stream too. You know, if you're watching still, he's still up. Maybe you about to get your day started, man. Go press that stream on the BR app. Let it play, engage with it. And again, I mean, you can always find us on the ABG.
Yep. And of course, I'm Todd, and you can always find me YouTube, Atlanta Bird Gang, and like the rest of us distinguished gentlemen, you can all find us in the Facebook group, Atlanta Bird Gang. Y'all think we talk shit on the Waffle House? Come in the group.
Real for real.
And as always, you know, we'll try to do this every Friday, you know, as we feel needed. As long as y'all ask for it, we'll try our best to bring it. Good win tonight by the Falcons. And again, I want to thank all you gentlemen for coming on tonight. God willing, we'll be back here next Friday. Peace out, y'all. We're out of here. Later.
All right, then, AUG.
Bye.